last we left off with our heroes of Direwood, they continued their battle against one of the scourges of Direwood, and after he was struck down by the commander, after I apparently need to mention Sam whooped his fucking ass first.
Bullshit.
Yep. Did like all of the fucking damage.
And the commander struck the final blow. The illusion of grandeur fell,
Kill steal.
and the battle continued in a largely empty and unkempt room. In the midst of the battle, a Zimmer copy entered the room with 2 large rattling guards and was quickly dispatched by Zelfer.
Bitches.
Once the battle was finished, Samael isolated himself as the rest of the group took a moment to breathe and figure out what to do next while retrieving the other 2 captives that Zimmer had. Eventually, the entire group together left the castle undisturbed by the rats, thanks to a combination of luck and a clever use of thaumaturgy. Upon arriving once more at the Cloaked Rangers' headquarters, a heartfelt reunion took place for Zelfer as the rest of the party, minus Sam, celebrated their victory with the commander and the rest of the Rangers. The commander briefly laid out a few things on his mind to the party as Zelfer and his sister, Alora, entered the mess hall to join the meager feast. Drinks were passed around, and short speeches were made, while Bess sat quietly. As plans and decisions are made for the coming days, before the next Pretian trade caravan arrives, we'll pick back up with you guys finishing up your meals and continuing your conversation with the commander and company. So, is there anything anyone would like to specifically say or do at this time as you're wrapping up your evening with the Cloaked Rangers?
Not at this time.
Right then, before you guys
cheers.
Leave the mess hall, which is in good spirits, the commander does he does pull out a small journal of sorts, opens it up and flips through it. So, before we all head off, I do have a list of a list of notes, sort of an agenda, if you will, and other notes and concerns. Would we like to speak on this tonight, or perhaps another time?
How long? I turn to Laura. How long do you think it's going to take you to get everything set up for us to leave for home?
She kind of looks down at herself and looks around. I could leave right now. I didn't exactly come with anything.
Do you want to wait till the morning?
I want to get home as soon as possible, but I'm also kind of curious as to what the hell is going on here.
I would also like to wait till the morning so I can say my goodbyes properly.
Right.
Like an adult would.
She smiles and nods. Yeah, like an adult would.
I tap my noggin.
She looks to the rest of the party. Is he
what?
Is he okay?
Don't pull on my leg.
As she asks if he's okay, Zelfer just calls out, "Oh!"
He's fine.
That's just Zelfer. Right.
Bad cat.
Then I suppose we can leave in the morning. That's fine.
Wunderbar.
I'd rather not be traveling in the dark anyway.
Are you scared of the dark?
No? Are you?
Yeah.
I've seen what's in the dark. Mostly giant spiders. I walk away.
With her eyes wide, she finishes the last bit of her stew. And the commander kind of leaving his thumb on the page, he closes his book a bit and says, "Well, we can get to this another time. You guys you enjoy the rest of your night for now."
Thank you, you too.
He takes his leave. And unless there's anything else you guys would like to say or do, anyone you'd like to speak to or anything, the rest of your evening passes by relatively uneventfully. And you guys are able to find a reasonably sound rest.
Is it too early in the night for rum and coke?
No.
It's like
5
8. What do you
o'clock
mean?
Somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
It's 5 o'clock in the time zone. That's 3
Well,
hours
then
behind
I don't
ours.
know how to drink. I don't get to do it.
You're doing it now.
I know. It's like the only time I do. And I get to break out the goodie.
Right. So, the next couple of days, the commander will inform you all that the next couple of days they have a
Leave Jesus alone.
No.
I have that crucifix hanging on my wall, and Oreo thinks it's a toy because it has a string.
Cat looks at you. Leave Jesus alone. Cat looks at you. No.
I would leave. I'd be like, guys, gotta go. Exorcism on the cat. You know what
Hold
you
on.
did.
There's something I need to do.
Perform an exorcism on the.
Cat. Go exercise your cat.
Catsercism. Extra kitten. No,
Okay,
that
so,
didn't work. Oh, I accidentally put the wrong booze in my coke. Whoops. This will be interesting.
What'd you put in there?
Not
Beer.
Jaeger, that's for sure. Jaeger and Coke, let's try it out.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Me neither in a second.
The following morning, the commander does inform you all of the loose plan for the next couple of days. Today being the next day after we just started. He plans to send runners out and inform or convince the people of Main Gate and the surrounding outlying small clusters of people still here in Direwood of the new village centered around the old that old mage's tower that some of you are aware of up north. And sorry, I completely lost my train of thought because Isaac is an asshole.
Just don't look at the lights.
Literally, just literally in the middle of me like telling you guys what's going on. You're just like, oh yeah, that's not bad. Oh, thanks. Okay, what was I saying?
Sorry. You were talking about the plan for the day.
Right. So he's gonna send runners out to convince everyone he can to head there. And they're going to start setting up. They have some basic. They've already sent some people ahead, and they've cleared it out, and they have some basic shelter set up, and they're going to begin the process of building more so that people will actually not be unhappy staying there. He does mention that the place needs a name. If any of you have any ideas.
Oh, Zelfer's Hole.
No.
Although I'm a big fan. Stop it.
Berlin.
Berlin.
Don't you do it, Holden.
Fair. Where does that come from?
Just a word my mother used to say.
Albuquerque.
Otherwise,
Hamburg.
You know, the name Clara is a great name for a city.
Clara. I don't know.
It sounds pompous and cocky.
Kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
How dare you?
I think we should call it the Hammer.
The hammer. Shall we find a
Golden
mayor as well?
Frogs.
Perhaps someone named Rick.
I enjoy it.
Right. We'll figure that out another time. But he also does say, while I'm sending people out, would any of you like to aid in perhaps persuading others to go, or would you like to stay here and help with other things? There's much to do.
Is there an option for neither, as I'm not staying here?
Get fucked.
If you're not staying, it's up to the rest of you.
What
If
was
you're
the
not
question?
staying, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
I think it would be fun to convince people to come to a town.
We're simply convincing them that it is safer and necessary right now. So, if any of you would like to help with that, otherwise I have plenty more for for everyone to do around here.
We'd love to help.
Sure, I'll go out with these guys for one last time.
Does that mean you've made up your mind? Are you not returning?
Oh, I might come back eventually, but we'll see. I would like to see what life is like. Settle down for a little bit.
Fair enough. Well then, the first stop would be main gate. Essentially, we need to go door to door and convince everyone. Everyone we can, because anybody left behind is in pretty serious danger. He kind of opens up his book. Near the top of my list of things to be taken care of are the rats. And now that they have no apparent leader, who knows what they'll do.
I'm gonna guess go on a rampage.
That's my fear.
Maybe, maybe the rat god could Oh wait, no, never mind.
The return.
The rat god left with this country.
Well, we know some very nice ratlings. I wish they could. I don't know. Never mind.
Well, go on.
I mean, you have a point. We could see if Malcolm wants to help.
Malcolm and Marcus.
I don't know how much we're supposed to trust Malcolm, but Marcus might be able to help.
I can vouch for Marcus.
What's not to trust about Malcolm?
I don't know. We were just told he might be bad.
Interesting. I'll keep
Of course,
that in mind.
That was by the man we just brutally murdered. Or you did. You did a lot of work in there, by the way. I must say, I'm so happy that you were the one to take care of him. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
Trust me, it was an honor to slaughter him. All on my own.
Was Sam saying?
Is Sam even there? Is the question. He spent all of last night on his own.
I hope he's not. We can start spreading this rumor.
He's vaping
Is
a
Sam
knife
there?
sheath. No, he's out of
He's
his
got a
mind at this
knife.
point.
Jesse, is Sam there with everyone, or is he still kind of isolating?
He's still praying. He'd stay here for the day
Okay,
and
then
help out around here.
the first thing that I would like to do then is spread the word that the commander is the one who took care of Zimmer.
I will stab you in real life.
Okay, make a general charisma check to spread that throughout the cloaked rangers.
General charisma. Let's see if this.
General charisma, sir.
Yes.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
21
nat 20.
is what it shows up on mine.
Let's see.
Can you not see
There
it?
it is. Okay,
You got a
21,
19.
not bad. Okay, most people are very readily believing that.
Does it seem to boost morale that they have their commander is the super strong guy?
Oh yeah,
Okay, then that's what Zelfer was going for. He was
absolutely. Yeah, a lot of them are.
Jesse is just a bonus.
A lot of them are fucking hyped to find out that their leader went out personally to slaughter one of the biggest threats to their city. Yeah, they're fucking hype. They're like renewed. Yeah, they got some renewed confidence from that.
Good. I have done something good.
All right, so
I am pissed off Jesse.
He's like, thank God that worked in my favor. Oh boy.
so if you guys are all gonna head out and try to convince people to head to this new place, you have one of two options. We can either role play a few out, or you guys can all just roll. What would you rather do?
We'll play some out.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Heck yeah.
All right, what's your strategy? Where are you headed? Who are you talking to?
Did the commander tell us where to go?
He told you just go. Everyone you can, however you can.
Percy would have talked to him beforehand and said that they're gonna meet up tonight and talk. And it wasn't a question. It was we're gonna meet up tonight.
Wait, Percy would have told who?
Oh, the commander.
Okay. Understood. Jason is not in Discord. What happened? Sorry, one sec.
Jason-
Discord killed me.
I thought I said that, and then you took me directly to Secret Secrets, and I was like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck.
Actually, since we are waiting for Jason.
Hello?
Hi.
Discord crashed, completely
Oh.
logged me out, deleted my password from its memory.
What the fuck?
Oof.
That was very strange. What did I miss?
You guys are heading out and deciding how you're going to convince people to go to this new place. Essentially.
Basically, we're all hot sexy.
But first. Alright, so you approach
Half
the
second.
commander.
Oh, we're in Secret Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it would just be, we need to talk tonight.
About?
You know what about. I'll give you a day with them. Then we can talk. We can see where it goes from there.
We'll talk.
I know. That's the plan. That's what I asked for.
Right, but I don't think it's gonna go how you want it to.
Then it won't.
Fair enough. Find me tonight.
We'll do.
Alright. Okay.
And that's why my penis is green, Holden.
I brought us back before.
Oh, shit.
so,
No, it's totally normal.
Okay,
I pee
so is
red, not white.
Holden's.
So is Holden.
So you guys head to main gate. What is your plan? What is your strategy here? How are you gonna do this?
I
Wouldn't
head
it
to
be
the.
weird if your pee was yellow
Walk
and
to the
not red?
first door. We're gonna walk to the first door that we
I would
see.
like to actually, instead of going to the first door I see, go directly towards the tavern.
I know what you're fucking doing. I hate you. I don't know what you're doing, but I still hate you.
Does anyone follow with me?
I follow.
I mean, it's a tavern, so yes, 6 is involved.
I burst open the doors and look at the barkeep. Old friend!
He go, hello. Welcome. Welcome back.
Pack your shit and get out.
What?
6, take it from here. I'm gonna walk to the other side.
What's going on?
What Zelfer's trying to say is
Some sort of tavern mutiny.
no mutiny. You okay over there?
Yeah.
So we're there's this thing going on with all these rats and stuff, and we're trying to get
It's
people more
terrifying.
protected. Yeah, we're trying to get people more protected, a little bit more centralized. We have an area we believe that we will be safer for everyone to kind of congregate at and attempt to reestablish some ratless boundaries.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So you're getting everyone out.
We're hoping that everyone will come together and be safe together, as opposed to sort of out here willy-nilly. A lot of people have already signed up. I know this is probably inconvenient for your business, but it will probably be even worse for your business if you stay here where there are no more people.
You realize it's gonna be pretty tough to get people to just leave.
They have been resistant, it's true. But for the most part, everyone seems to see reason and is ready to start anew in a better location.
Oh, you've talked to a lot of people already?
A number of them, yes. People are beginning to pack, line up outside.
Oh.
It'll be a while. We're
Oh.
not moving, this afternoon, but we're trying to get everybody ready for the eventual inevitability.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Best would be standing nodding to everything he says.
Make it with advantage.
Zelfer's gonna look very confused.
Okay. Sure. He looks mildly skeptical, but right. I had no idea. You must have started bright and early.
We'll be back to help as much as we can, and if you need assistance, please try to find one of us or one of the other coordinators.
Oh, this is really organized. Okay. Right.
In fact,
So we're just meeting outside.
In fact, if it would be okay, maybe we could send some people here. They could gather some more, or they could get some more information. This could kind of be, sell a few beers here. It'll be kind of a last hurrah at your bar. Probably make a few bucks, and people can get the information that they need. We'll start sending people here. Thank you for volunteering. This is it's going to be great. I think for everyone.
Wait, so I'm not supposed to pack?
Beth starts applauding.
Okay. So I don't
absolutely brutally fucking this guy's brain right now.
Yeah. So he starts asking, I'm not supposed to pack, and then you guys just start leaving.
I go, you can start packing, and I'm gonna hand him 100 silver.
Okay.
This is for the first people who are gonna be sent here. Make sure they get some drinks and feel comfortable. I'm gonna stroke his face and walk out.
He looks fucking bewildered.
You have just ruined this man's day.
Can do. And then you guys are out.
Can we maybe get him a cart or something to bring all his business-like stuff? Because I'm sure that they'd like a tavern closer to...
As you guys walk out, you can see that there are several cloaked rangers who are literally going door to door and trying to, tell people what's going on. There's one actually relatively nearby that you overhear. A cloaked ranger knocks on someone's door. An older gentleman opens it, and he goes, "Hello. We are evacuating the city, if you wouldn't mind." And immediately the old guy goes, "What? Evacuate? You ain't evacuating shit. Get out of here, boy!" And slams the door, and the cloaked ranger just...
Can Percy walk up to that door?
You can't say boy. That's racist.
Make sure to tell him there's free booze for the first few people who actually go to evacuate the city.
There's
I
what?
held my thumb up to Percy as he heads towards the door.
The bartender, Six Ads, is one of our coordinators. He has a bit more information inside. We'll be.
Is there some? I was just told to go door to door. Is there? I didn't know there was an actual.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I said, "Let me take your. Catch up with them. Get the full info."
Right. Let's see it then.
No, you can go.
No, I think I'd like to stay.
All right.
I'd like to see. Okay, and then you knock. You hear some stomping from inside, and this older, fairly tall gentleman, with graying long hair opens the door. "What now?"
Okay, listen. Hear me out. You gotta go.
Slam.
I would like to hold up my foot to catch the door.
Easily done. So smack. It's like he says,
"Okay,
I've been here my whole life. My daddy been here his whole life. My grandpappy been here his whole life. I ain't going nowhere."
Free beer will run out soon. If you want to get your free mug, go ahead and head over to the bar.
We've got free beer for the first few people to hitch up at the tavern while we wait for everybody to get ready to go.
It's all good. We'll have a good community meeting there. It'll be great. We'll see you soon.
The pressure on your foot kind of releases a little bit. How much free beer?
I gave him
50 silvers worth, at least.
He kind of turns back. "Honey, start packing up." Okay.
It's good to have the bartender on our side.
I look over at the cloaked ranger and I just give him a wink and I walk away.
He also looks bewildered.
I look at Six and go, if they don't want to start leaving, we can also start burning houses. Then they have nowhere to come back to.
Zolfer, no!
I look over at Zolfer and give him the...
Real low on the list.
But it's on the list.
Real low.
I'm on the list! Wait till I tell my father when I meet him.
Oh boy. Okay. As you guys continue moving throughout the city with the rest of the cloaked rangers, some of them break off to go try to collect other people from smaller outlying clusters of people. At this point now, we'll have you, if everybody could roll persuasion checks for me. And because you put 100 silver into alcohol, basically anyone who goes to the tavern, you're quite confident will get at least a couple free drinks of whatever they want. So I will have Zelfer roll with advantage. But everybody else just a persuasion check.
Good.
Yeah, good thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh shit, my page fucked up. It opened the wrong one. Okay, we're getting there.
Oh.
You said fucking persuasion.
Yes, sir. Oh
Oof.
boy.
Well, I really did it on that first one. Redacted.
Okay.
Wow.
We fucking suck at this. We wasted all our shit on the first few houses.
Yeah. There are some people who are a bit more agreeable. Some people who are ready to get the fuck out. But there are also others a bit more stubborn. Maybe not as rude. Some maybe more. A bit more stubborn about not leaving their home. You get a lot of, oh, I've been here throughout all this bullshit. Will survive this too, sort of deal. But through your deal with the tavern keep and this kind of facade of this large organized thing going on that everybody's already a part of, and you're the last one, sort of deal. You guys are able to collect about half of Main Gate, and a few more stragglers are coming in from elsewhere. And there's now this like congregation of people absolutely fucking filling this small tavern in Main Gate. And like it's to the point that
Exactly
like
what we
inside is
wanted.
full and people are kind of arguing about getting their drink, and like even outside there's a group of people like standing around waiting, and there's like a few carts, several horses, and a lot of people have like packed up their stuff. After a few hours, you're pretty sure they're definitely gonna be holdouts, but you have gathered at least the majority of people. You probably have about 400 to 500 people.
Awesome.
And so it was like, and throughout the next few hours, like they collect, and it's just kind of this group of people who are talking and kind of confused and talking amongst themselves. And you at one point you hear somebody shout out, Where are these coordinators supposed to be? What's going on?
I raise my hand. Right here. We will be moving on. Here
You're
fairly
drowned out by
shortly.
the crowd.
Please keep questioning. Okay.
You're
I
I
absolutely
would
drowned out.
cast thaumaturgy and say as loud as I can, very very loud. Hey!
So already a sharp, loud scream with thaumaturgy. This hey! You can hear it echoing through the like past
Does
the
everybody
walls.
stop?
Oh, absolutely. Even the horses are fucking looking over at you. Like everybody looks over there,
yeah.
frightened children. Everybody's attention is now very centered on Bess.
I point to 6 and take a step back.
I would like to clap a little bit at that.
Thank you.
Everybody's looking at you guys.
Am I back? Okay. Soon. We will all leave.
He just says soon, and then the crowd goes back to the.
We will head to a new safe location where we may rebuild together as one.
William Shatner?
roll a general charisma check with disadvantage. That's
Where okay. Okay, I'll make this roll first.
I shake my head.
actually, because of Bess's thaumaturgy, I'll make it a straight roll.
Okay, alright. One straight. There it is.
19. Okay.
Alright.
The
You
crowd.
lucky motherfucker.
There are a lot of people kind of looking amongst themselves, and one woman calls out actually. Where is this? How do we know it's safer?
Well, we cleared it out.
Well, couldn't the rats just come for us? What? What is this
We can clear them out
accomplishing?
again. If we move to a safer, more defensible area and rebuild with an eye toward our defensives,
What about our homes?
I'm sure they'll be lovely.
Fuck your home.
I smacked 6 on the arm. We're not permanently moving. It's a temporary move until we can clear the city. I look at him. Shake my head. It's to get you out because we don't want any of you caught in the crossfire of us trying to burn rats.
It's true.
There's a low murmur throughout the crowd, and somebody else calls out, when are we going?
When or where?
When? Also where? You still haven't answered that.
Does anyone have a map?
I thought you were coordinating this.
We have our own map, but we can't give one out to everybody.
Well, where is it?
6, tell her where it is.
You are just the worst.
I don't have the map. 6 has the map.
I pull out the map
We
and I
have a
point at
map?
the map. No one can see the map.
How
What's the
about
name of the area?
How
What's the
about
name
this?
of the area that we're going to?
It is,
What time of day is it?
hold on. Let me pull this up. It is still relative. Is mid morning, late morning. Maybe like 11 or noon.
I've got places to be.
Hold on. I can. The actual name of the place. I think. All right, that was the one off with Jesse. I need to find the. I'm finding the name now. It is the Shine Bright Manor.
Shine bright like a diamond.
We're going to the Shine Bright Manor.
There's another low murmur throughout the crowd of various reactions to that.
Everybody simultaneously shits their pants.
I look toward Captain Nicolian, and I say,
That was brought with us.
Sure, Captain Nicolian is in the area. Recruited for this.
You've got this, right? You can answer a few questions.
Yeah,
Nicolian here is our lead coordinator.
Absolutely. I will bring us there and make sure you're all safe.
Any questions can be directed to Captain Nicolian here as we move forward. We will be
absolutely
in a couple of hours, just as soon as everyone is prepared.
Yeah. Once we're all ready and here, I will bring us. Where are we going?
Shine Bright Manor.
To Shine Bright Manor. Yeah. Where in the hells is that?
I give him a thumbs up. We're gonna do a head count now, and then we're gonna do a head count when we get there to make sure none of you got lost.
An excellent idea that I completely agree with.
All right, you can count, and I walk away.
And I will show Nicolian on the map where.
Yeah.
Shine Bright
Simple
Manor
enough.
is.
It's a few miles north. Simple enough.
Does
would
easy time counting?
stay-
Go ahead.
Oh, I'd want to stay and help him count. I feel kind of bad.
Okay, I'm gonna have him roll something quick. Okay, so he starts trying to like kind of parse out the crowd. Like, okay, everybody, you split right down the middle. You're in this group.
Are they listening
listen.
to him?
Mostly, he's just having a really hard time, and he's like kind of trying to split the group in half, so that you could each count. It takes him a couple of minutes because he's kind of fumbling about, but he eventually gets them split into two, and he goes, "Okay, I'll count this group. You count that one. We'll come back together and add them up, and then multiply by 6.
Why multiply it by 6?
We'll just add them up."
Yeah.
Good.
Also, after you count a person, tell them to stand in a separate line away from where you've just counted them, because you might count people twice, and I'm not quite sure that you're capable of counting as high as we need you to.
He
No
looks
offense.
very
I just want to be
offended.
sure this gets done correctly.
I assure you, I am perfectly capable of doing this. Watch and learn.
Okay, then why
1,
did I
2,
tell you
3,
to do it
4,
if you
5,
already
6, 7,
counted?
8. Wait, stop moving. Stop. 1,
Hey.
2, 3, 4,
Hey.
5. What?
Hey!
What?
Did you hear me when I said move the people after you've counted them?
Of course, that's what I was doing.
I would go over about probably like 10 feet away from where his group of people is and say, send them here I'm gonna draw a line in the dirt. Say, send them over here when you've counted them. And then I would walk away before giving him the chance to respond and do the same with my group.
Yeah. Everybody stand here once I've counted you. 1. Go. Yeah, over. Yeah, no, your wife will be with you in a moment. 2, 3. This is gonna go on for a minute. Bess, you, in a bit more orderly a fashion, are able to do this. After about you finish. Oh, go ahead.
While he is counting, I would like to try to sneak into his group and have him count me, and then I'd like to do that 3 more times, so he counts me 4 times and see if he notices.
Make a stealth check.
Hold on, did you check whispers?
I will now.
Oh, we should probably be writing this down, huh? Does he know how to write?
Stream didn't update. Oh, did my stream? Is it saying that I'm playing like Daisy or
Rimworld.
something? Oh, interesting.
New
Why didn't it
DLC.
update?
Are you playing Rimworld? Oh, I have to re-sign into...
Oh, is that why you were
Never mind.
saying new DLC earlier?
Yes.
Oh, you said that at the exact moment I did exclamation DC in Discord to disconnect rhythm. So I thought you were making a joke about that. Yeah, it didn't update. What the hell? Well, it's all like here, but it didn't. Weird.
I got you.
Did you press update?
I certainly did several times. I always do it like 2 or 3 times because sometimes it doesn't like to update.
I do it too often.
Yeah, you might finger fuck the button.
Weird.
Ah, good.
Every time you do that, it has to take more pushes to do what you want it to do.
Oh. So, how do you change the picture on the on Roll20 of your person? Mine's just a green diamond.
Oh, I don't even remember how I did mine, but I know it's Tom
Okay.
Kench. So
True characters. There we go. Done.
Okay.
Well, let's see if it updates this time. Right. So, let's see, Zelfer with a 9. Zelfer, you get through once. And the second time around, he's like, 148, 14. Hold on a second. You!
Yes?
Get out!
Zelfer?
What are you doing in my group?
Oh, I got lost, and I walk out.
Now I know. Okay, 179,
You noticed.
180, and he goes through. Bess, you finish counting yours within about 10 or 15 minutes. And you get a Actually, let me do something quick.
Fuck that guy.
You get a total of 263 people.
263 people.
Yes. And after about 20 minutes longer than that, Nicolian finishes and goes, okay. He comes over to you. I got either 261 or 260.
I mean, margin of error 1 isn't bad.
That strange one ruined my count.
Did not.
Are you counting him as the one?
I don't know.
I think
Zelfer!
160 is
He
good
tried
enough.
to get counted twice, and I don't know if I counted it more than that.
160.
How many
Yeah.
times were you in there,
60?
Zelfer?
Sounded good.
I start counting on my hands, like high numbers, like 10, 11, 12. Does he look any more concerned about what happened?
He, like, the more you keep counting 10, 11, 12, he starts, his eyes are growing wider and wider, like, I'm gonna have to do it all over again.
I was in his line once.
Okay.
He narrows his eyes
Thank
at
you, Zelfer, for your honesty.
260.
You! I turned
then.
around and pointed him. How tall is this guy?
Nicolian?
Yeah.
Oh, he is like, he's got a foot on you.
Okay, I'm pointing at him, looking at him.
What do you mean, me?
Okay. Don't screw up next time I ask you to do something, please.
Do you have any idea who you're talking to? I'm a
Do you have
captain
any
of
idea
priests.
who you're talking to?
Yeah,
I'm bitter
I'll
at
let-
him and Rat.
he starts yelling at you. You were speaking to. He's kind of
This
off
is the
put.
part where you kiss.
He kind of like backs away a little bit. I don't. Are you putting a curse on me?
Come on, let's go. It's time to go now.
Wait, what's
What
our
is
total? I got 260.
260. How many did I get, Holden? 240? I'm sorry. I should have written that
263.
down.
263.
523.
Okay, so you have 523 civilians with you.
Civvies.
Nicolian kind of like takes out like this small booklet he has, and like looks at your map and quickly draws a poor sketch and goes, "I can get them there, not a problem.
How many of us are going with him?
I don't need it. You go ahead. I got this."
Nickly and
Well, we want to accompany you.
How many of us are going to take the time to go with him?
I will.
Percy turns his head and kind of ignores him.
Yeah, I'll go. It's kind
so
of important.
That's 3. Lucy, you coming with us?
Fine.
All right. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 of us.
4,
I'm right here. We have 5.
5.
5.
And actually,
Okay,
there are
5
a
of us.
few more cloaked rangers over there. We have like 9
All
people
right.
guarding this.
9 of us.
And then we have
separate it
523 more people.
Yes, let's separate the 523 up into groups into 90 groups, so we all have a group that we're supposed to be in charge of.
So
That
each group should
way-
approximately
You
have
want us to do
58
more
people.
counting?
No, that way you can just count your people instead of having to count 523 people when we get there.
All right. So we'll have 58 people and then 1 extra. One group
You
will
get
have
the
50.
extra.
All right, great. Yeah, see, I can do math. I'm great.
All right,
Can
crowd
you
of people.
handle having an extra person though?
I am more than capable, thank you.
Crowd of people. I address everyone.
It takes another 15 minutes or so, but you manage to split up the group, and you guys begin your short trek north a few miles and into the woods.
I would like to convince as many of people in my group to keep going into Nicklian's group and sending some of his people with me, and just keep switching out until he has the group I started with and I have the group he started out with.
So your end
You're so.
your
fucking-
end
I
goal
hate
is to
you.
have the same number, but just switch them.
Yes,
Okay,
and see if he would notice at all.
roll another persuasion.
You know why combat and roleplay takes so long? It's
Yeah?
because Zelda's a fucking douche.
Because stupid shit.
It's
Zelfer,
I'd
you
like
managed to
body swap
convince
an entire group of people.
a few couples of people, a few pairs of people rather, to switch. Though most people are starting to get a little annoyed with everything that's going on, and kind of tell you to
Rightfully
fuck off.
so.
good.
So Nicklian does not notice that, but eventually, you guys in 9 separate groups, one by one, make your way to the Shine Bright Manor, and as you arrive, you can see that it is as described, kind of an old, slightly rundown, unkempt mostly manor made up of several large trees comprising this. Actually, everybody here should have seen it except for, knows exactly what I'm talking about, except for Jason and Isaac.
Yep.
I do
Yeah,
not.
so Shine Bright Manor is this, there's a large tree at the center that holds up this like maybe 40-foot radius structure. And connected to that are several other trees of varying levels that hold up other structures that are connected via bridge. So it kind of becomes this this multi-treed, multi-leveled, it's
Ewok
almost like
village.
it's like a split up wizard's tower. Split up into
That's
multiple
cool.
trees connected by bridges. And as you guys arrive, you do see that a large area has been mostly cleared out, sort of. You can tell it was kind of hastily done, but there is room for expansion and growth and building. And there are already several shelters. They are far from homes, but there are several places that, like, if there's bad weather or for whatever need, people could take shelter. So
I don't care if you got that grass top. As soon as you put that crafting bench down, that's a home.
that's a home.
Ah!
Yep, there's a
I
crafting
think
bench and
I think
everything.
I know the guys who sold this place.
So, the few cloaked rangers take over and start directing people, because as you remember, most people that have remained in Main Gate in Direwood aren't farmers. They are tradespeople. They are crafters and artists and merchants and builders. People who can sell their skills to the passing trade caravan, and that's how they buy their food and survive. So there are quite a few people in this large group you've brought over who are capable of beginning to build. And the few cloaked rangers begin to coordinate. It's a bit hectic because there's so many of them and so few of you guys. But by noon, there's kind of some semblance of community and rebuilding, and a lot of people are still pretty fucking cranky about it. But work has begun.
Coronavirus.
Excellent.
And
That's the spirit.
around noon, about a half dozen cloaked rangers show up and inform you that they will be supervising from here, and that the commander would like to speak with all of you again.
Okay.
I gesture to Niclian. Watch out for that one. He's a bit sly.
One of the cloaked rangers gives you a nod completely seriously.
Does Niclian say anything?
I assume this was out of Niclian's earshot.
Yeah. This
So,
time.
I presume you guys make your way back to the cloaked rangers headquarters?
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Captain Holden.
As you
We
do,
would like to. Yes.
about halfway through your walk, so you've passed by the village of Main Gate. About halfway through your walk, 6, a voice in your head. A familiar one, that of Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
6, I could use your help with a bit of a mystery. If you wouldn't mind swinging by. Thank you.
Oh, but I would. I do mind, actually.
You may respond.
To this message.
I think you have some answers for some questions I might have as well. We'll see you soon.
I can't give you an answer. Okay.
Malcolm just
You
got
could
the
just
we
pass
need to
the
talk
spell
text.
Oh no. You up?
He got the we need to talk text, and then his phone service shut off.
So, you guys make your way back to the Cloaked Rangers headquarters, where Laura greets you, Zelfer. She seems quite ready to go. And you do have 2 horses. And the commander greets you guys, all of you as well. Sam, is there anything you're doing yet, or?
No, he'd be out and about helping wherever it's.
Okay, so he's still kind of directing efforts within the Cloaked Rangers headquarters. Okay. You do see your friends enter. Are
2
you-
friends enter.
you gonna keep
1 friend leaves.
Would you like to join them, or keep to yourself and continue helping with the Cloaked Rangers?
He continued to help.
Okay. You guys see Sam. He kind of notices you and continues helping with fortifying the base and all that. And the commander. Welcome back, everyone. I presume everything went well.
523 people.
As
Supposed
far
to
as
be,
I'm aware, that's
For now.
most of them. I figured there would be quite a few holdouts, but
We had that many? Shit.
the more we can save, the better.
Wait, did we count the heads when we got there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you would have counted the heads. Everyone was accounted
Okay.
for,
Good.
and that was
Hopefully
made
the few
much
that
quicker
remain-
by your idea of splitting everyone up into 9 groups.
Haha, I'm a god
Excellent.
among men.
Smite.
Hopefully the stragglers will get their stuff together pretty soon.
So, I've sent a group to head over and begin instructions for rebuilding, building a basic. The Shinebright Manor itself will serve as a sort of headquarters and a sort of town hall for now. We have enough supplies to get homes started, group homes started, and eventually people can branch out and build whatever they need. I presume they all brought their tools and whatever they have on them. We're
Probably
gonna have
some
to
tools
stay
left.
here and continue dismantling everything we can here and taking what we can with us. Once the Pretian trade caravan arrives and finds that most people are gone, we will do what trade with them we can, direct them back to Shinebright Manor for the rest of the people, and move our headquarters there.
Excellent.
Once
think
that
that's
is
a great plan.
finished,
Yes.
there are many, many things to begin tackling. And I would like to discuss with all of you what exactly we want to do next.
Give
I
it to
Fair
me,
enough.
Daddy.
I have my ideas, but I'm wondering if any of you have anything of importance that we need to do. Or that you need to accomplish. Zelfer, I know you need to head home unfortunately.
I mean, I might come back one day.
I hope
Hopefully.
so. You're sure
Yeah,
about
I
this?
would very much like to check in with a friend, briefly.
But Zelfa,
Before
you're...
we...
Yes, I am
Sorry.
sure about this. And yes, I believe we're supposed to be checking in with the man, the myth, the legend. Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Right.
That's the one.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Does he have something to offer Direwood? Is there any way we could get him on our team?
I believe so.
Or apparently that might not
Possibly.
be the best idea.
We'll find out. We'll see what we can arrange.
Right.
Or what we can't arrange.
Otherwise, there are... I have a laundry list of things to do. A few find their way at the top, however. The Hysterian cult needs investigation and possibly eradication. The rats, of course, need to be dealt with, driven out, destroyed.
Eradicated?
Eradicated, ha ha ha. Now that we secured a safer place for the citizens, that objective moves from moving them to securing that location. That is something that, once the Rangers move over there, we can actively aid with. Otherwise, the New Republic still concerns me, though they've been laying quite low since the rats have begun taking over the city. I'm sure they're still there. And I know you all have some connections. What do you think we need to do with them?
Well, we owe the queen a tower.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but go on.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to follow up. We owe the queen a tower. There's some nice
Which
people that, I mean...
Is a specific tower, or
Yes.
did you... which one?
The mages one with
Mages
the
Tower.
witches.
The Old Mages Guild Tower.
Yeah, that one.
This is Holden now. You mean the one that you guys cleared out a long time ago?
Yes, that one.
Okay. And never told her that you got for her?
Correct.
Okay.
It'll be quite the surprise when we come back.
Yeah, out of the blue.
Just because we haven't told her yet doesn't mean we don't owe it to her.
So, that doesn't quite answer my question, though. Do you believe they can help us? Do you believe we need to drive them out? Do you believe we need to eradicate them?
Well, no, I think they could help us. Their leader is a bit worse than me in the head.
That's concerning.
But she is reasonable if you can get her in that personality type.
Okay. There was one other thing, Zelfer. One reason I'm concerned about you going. What about this deal, the Sphinx problem you've told everyone about?
Have fun with your last.
Are we just
buddy boy?
leaving that one?
That's why I might be back. But I have insert amount of time I have left here.
And we will all be happy to help you with that when it comes time.
Right.
Because Zelfer would remember, but I don't know how much time has actually passed.
You would be aware.
4 hours or so.
Thanks, thanks, you
That's-
fuckface. I'm suck your dick so hard
see.
next week.
Just about 1 month ago,
Like,
in
Fuck
game.
yeah.
One game in-game month.
One in-game month ago, you made this deal.
Okay, so you got a while.
I have a few years.
You have several years, yeah. Well, you
Well, I
have
have-
4 years minus a month.
I have a few years.
Very well. Well then, I believe you'll be headed off. As for the rest of you, once we finish up with this ordeal, I would recommend checking out what's going on with the Hysterian cult. Apparently they have some new church where they are trying to collect as many citizens as possible for their cause.
What's their cause?
That's one thing I'd like to find out.
Cookie sales?
I glance at Six, a
Girl
little
Scouts.
confused.
I did send somebody in to simply pose as somebody interested in the religion and report back to me what's going on there. They have not returned.
How long ago did you
Good.
send them?
That was about 3 weeks ago.
Do you think they joined or died?
I'm afraid of either.
Religion. Fun for everyone.
Hey,
Except
we
for
can
me.
make a religion out of that.
Since they're what I know the least about, I'd like to look into that. But there's also the rat problem and the New Republic. What we handle next, as you lot have done the most for us and been able to accomplish the most, I feel, should be in your hands. While we deal with the citizens and fortifying a defensible area for them.
Well,
That's exactly what we told them. I'm glad we weren't lying.
ooh, a nice cookie. Maybe if we spoke to the New Republic, they would be interested in coming up top, building some houses, joining the crew.
Possibly.
Slumber party.
I mean, you have your brother there who might be willing to do it.
We do have connections.
I would like to find out what's going on with the Hysterian cult sooner rather than later, but if you believe that you have better odds making something happen with the New Republic, that is up to you.
I do believe
Well, I
that-
would be fine either direction. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I believe that there's a higher chance of them helping us out. And then we have the numbers game.
Right, my main
Yeah.
concern is that we don't know anything about the Hysterian cult. We don't know if there's some threat we need to be taking care of now, or if it's something we can deal with later. A simple scouting mission is what I need.
And you also don't know if it's something you don't have to deal with at all.
Right, but what concerns me is that my previous scout hasn't returned. If it was something I didn't have to deal with at all and just a strange religion that's doing its own thing on the sidelines, so be it. But since he hasn't
All right.
returned, I have concerns. But
A scout after we go see Malcolm.
and then if you'd like to visit the New Republic once more, by all means.
I think that's fair. Anybody disagree?
No, I will go with to say goodbye to Marcus, and then I will likely be taking my leave with my sister.
Sounds good.
Right.
I look at little Laura and give my thumb up.
She gives a tentative thumbs up too. Does that mean we're going?
I'm going to go talk to one old friend, come back, and then gather you. Say one more goodbye.
Okay, I'll be here.
Good. I'm gonna walk over to her.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to give her 100 silver and go for food.
She,
Don't
where
eat
am I-
those,
where
I
am-
say.
Where
Yes,
am I
I
buying
would.
food?
Dude, when's the caravan supposed to come to town?
I'll be
Some-
honest, we don't have much to offer you here, and the caravan will be arriving in, not tomorrow, but the next morning.
Well, then that leaves our only option to truly go into town and buy it from anyone left.
I have a feeling the citizens are going to be not very willing to part with any provisions they have now.
Why don't we
Usually-
take her with?
Take her with.
With us?
I mean, she could come with us, but she'd have to stay a while back when we go talk to rats.
Why?
I don't think she has the best experience with rats.
Yeah.
I was a rat once.
Is that
You
a
were
metaphor?
the best. You were the best rat. I smile.
Aww. That's so sweet. Thank you.
That is a metaphor, right?
No,
No, literally the best.
literally the best. I've never met a rat better.
Okay. If I'm. Oh, okay. I'd like to make sure we have supplies for the journey. If we have to wait a couple more days for this caravan. That's not the end of the world. But
Hey, real quick.
again,
Supplies!
Ah! But again, I'm willing to go whenever you think we're ready.
All right, we can wait a few more days. We can get some things done around here.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be here.
And I will be back here,
Okay.
most likely soon.
All right. Go speak with Malcolm. Come back to me whenever you're ready.
Away we go.
All right. So you guys begin your journey back to the mill to speak with Malcolm. By the time you reach the mill, it'll be about midday. Still plenty of time left in the day. It's rather uneventful on your way there. As you arrive, you get the usual rat guards immediately pointing spears, recognizing you, and relaxing.
What?
One of the rats looks back at you.
I squint at him.
And James is on Percival's shoulder.
We are
straight.
here to see
As he deserves to be.
Malcolm and Marcus.
Radio.
So we go downstairs. Is Gerd in the way here?
Hold on. Give me just a moment. So everybody is there except
Gord.
for
Who fighting?
He turns into a pumpkin. Gourd.
Gord.
Jesse, I really like that one. That was a fucking goodie.
Right, so you guys make your way down. And once again, Gerd is not actually in the way, but moved off to the side.
Gord.
Malcolm and Marcus are doing their own things, as they usually are. Marcus runs up to you. Hello, new friends. Hello, friends. Hello, old friends and new friends. Hello. Well, good to see you again.
Marcus.
Yes. Marcus, that is me. Ha ha ha. Good to see you, friend. Ha ha.
Hi, Marcus.
Not dinner. You are bronze toads, not frogs.
Correct.
What?
Good to see. Yes.
Good. Good to see you.
Not
Um,
frogs?
Not
Frogs?
frogs. Not gold frogs. Bronze toads.
Have you guys
Gold
been eating
frogs?
Gold frogs. New friends.
that's what
New
we
friends.
wanted.
Frogs?
Maybe
They're
dinner.
named.
Maybe dinner. They go. They leave. Maybe dinner another time.
Oh, no, I know this.
And Malcolm speaks up.
It
There,
definitely took me a second.
some time ago, there were some other adventurers that stopped by. Decided to go
Oh.
by the Golden Frogs, which was, I assumed some sort of subsidiary of your own, but perhaps not.
Loose affiliation.
I have no
Do you know
clue.
them?
No. I don't. Do you guys?
I don't think so.
Have we ever heard of them?
No.
I mean, this sounds slightly familiar, but no. Okay.
I
No,
know.
no idea. When was this?
Oh, some time ago, I believe, while you were in Priest.
How did you know we went to Priest?
We told him
You-
we were going to Priest.
I squint at him.
Make me aware of most of your endeavors.
Mob,
Most.
so I have a question for you to start off this wonderful rendezvous.
Yes, it's
Well,
good to see you all again.
What was your connection with Zimzam the Magic Man?
Not much.
Hmm.
I
Define not much.
knew of him.
Would
For how
Bess
long?
know this background stuff from reading through Zimmer's stuff and knowing?
Have you read much more through the Gistomancy book?
I'm assuming she's reading it whenever she gets the chance.
Okay. You would know that the book does speak of an old partner that helped him begin this research.
So you know nothing of one of Zimmer's old partners helped him begin research into what is it called again?
Gibberish Bancy.
Gistomancy?
Ah, that one. I lean into James and I say, mine sounded cooler.
With a failed deception, a very failed deception check, he very visibly, his eyes widen at the mention of that. I have heard of such a thing.
Got the shit, Malcolm.
I knew him.
Six is
sort
pissy.
of. I
Why wasn't it mentioned prior to us bothering you with it?
because I didn't want to see him again, and the fewer people who knew, the less likely I would be to see him.
Was it a bad breakup?
I
I feel like the more information I have right now, the less likely I am to remove your head from your shoulders.
there's no need for anything like that.
I should hope not.
I don't think you're the one who decides that right now.
I simply was afraid.
Well, he's dead.
Of?
Of him?
Him?
He's dead. Like, definitely, for sure, certainly dead.
Well, we killed him, then we killed one of the fake ones, and then we killed him again. And this one he told us was real because we pretended to join his side. I was going to kill myself. Sam is still fucked up pretty heavily.
Sam's like, thanks.
I see I've missed a lot. And you're certain that the last one you killed wasn't just another copy?
Oh, that would be bad.
Certain as we can be of, most things involving magic and cloning and reincarnation and...
There's one thing I could try.
Wait, what do you mean?
If you'd give me a moment, I could attempt to...
Wait.
Yes?
Go ahead.
I could attempt to scry on him. I'm quite certain that it would work, and only if he was dead would he be able to resist.
Yeah, give it a shot.
It'll take a moment.
You have two.
I'll need several. He goes over to his desk, begins grabbing some components, and
You give up.
after he begins a ritual, and after about 10 minutes, he
You guys actually turn into bronze toads.
yeah. After about 10 minutes, he sets down he had picked up a small orb and was looking into it. He sets it down, looks back to you guys. This isn't 100%, but I am quite certain he's dead. And you see his shoulders like drop. Thank every god.
Including the rat one?
Sure. All of them.
Especially the rat one. I give a thumbs up to Marcus.
Marcus, of course, yes. All praise to Rat's God, yes. Yes, all praise. He do very many good things, yes. Yes, he kill all the bad guys. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, yes. He kill them all. Kill, destroy.
Nice.
And Malcolm, well, now that that's settled,
Nah, what's settled?
well,
I still think he wants to punch you.
I'm couldn't
I can
imagine
almost
why.
guarantee he wants to punch you.
I may be taking my leave from Direwood, perhaps, possibly,
May
if
not be
Zimmer
necessary.
is gone. Why would that not be?
Why do you want to move on? Is Direwood not a good place for your experimentation?
I have largely concluded most of my experimentation that I can perform on ratlings. I would like to take my findings and bring them where they need to go.
Where's that?
There's a well-known bookstore in Priest.
The Mages Guild should be rather interested.
Weren't you kicked out of that?
No. Not
Sounds like yes, but with extra syllables.
not kicked out. More like ran away from. But with this, with what I have,
They should let you back.
I hope so. I would very much like my place back.
Why
And
did you run away?
He's a fraidy cat.
I'm a bit of a coward, I'll admit. But
I don't say.
let's just say mistakes were made. And
Am I one of them?
what's that supposed to mean?
I think you know what that means, buddy friend.
Mistakes were made, and poor judgment was used, and I have a feeling if I hadn't run away, they would have, at best, kicked me out. Now that there's been some time for situations to cool off, and I've had some
That
time to
me?
compile some. I've had some time to compile some valuable research to add. They may take me back.
We let you leave? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you see him get very nervous for a moment.
But don't you think you owe a little bit of a debt to Direwood?
For what?
I mean, if you had known all along that this man was gonna come in here and, you know, kill a bunch of people, and you did nothing to stop it,
I
or
didn't know he
warn
would
anyone.
kill people. I knew he was mad. But I feel no responsibility for his actions.
Do you
You
know
feel any
that 15
responsibility?
years of him being gone, he found the king, like just like that?
I am not entirely surprised. He was quite capable of many things.
Are you better than him?
At what?
Anything.
Remaining
Drug
sane?
dealers.
Absolutely.
How about living?
As in surviving?
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
If I were in the same position as him, in the middle of the city, I would have died years ago.
I don't know. It looks to me like he's better at surviving. 'Cause one of them is alive. But I digress.
Was there anything else you wanted to grill me on?
No, we were just more going to try to convince you to stay and help.
Well, there was one more thing I wanted to look into before I go. Perhaps if I could study it for a bit, I wouldn't mind doing so before I leave.
What's that?
There is an anomaly within the city.
SCP. SCP.
Are
No.
you familiar with Kuotoa?
Krakatoa?
Bitch.
There are a sort of
Glub,
fish-like
glub?
fish-like race, the origins of which are touchy at best, but I believe these ones are a product of the hysterium. The golden frogs aided me in gathering some information, and I would like for you to go gather more, and perhaps prepare an area for me to stay and study a bit. If you could.
Wow.
I-
I can't. I've got places to be. They might be able to help you.
I could reward you with something.
Ooh,
What's
enticing.
that something?
That may be up to you. I have some funds remaining. Otherwise,
Can I have? I'm gonna look around his room, the room that we're in, and see if there's anything I want.
okay. There are brewing supplies. There are some barrels of food and presumably water. he has a whole bunch of fucking arcane and study material.
Wait, what is he wearing?
He is wearing a slightly tattered purple robe with an insignia of the Mages Guild on his shoulder.
What do his shoes look like?
His shoes look like fine black leather boots.
I point at his shoes.
You want my shoes? My boots?
Yes.
She
don't
does.
have any other boots.
You can wear mine.
You can use Gerd's feet.
Why have we never discussed feet size? What size shoe does a character wear?
He looks over at you, Bess.
I think I had a stroke during that sentence.
I don't think your shoes will fit me.
Well, if there's anyone who can make them bigger, it's you.
A cobbler.
A cobbler. In a
I thought
past
you
life.
just said money was no problem. Can't you go buy a new pair of shoes?
I suppose with the caravan coming in a couple of days, I could.
Malcolm,
Yes.
who was I?
What do you mean?
The question is pretty self-explanatory.
Do I have to prod?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
I don't know exactly what you're looking for from me.
well then just start saying shit and I'll let you know when you get there.
You were a
Child.
strange young man, relatively young man that entered a tavern in Main Gate with a group of people that I saw as useful. Possibly.
I think he's talking about before all that.
I wouldn't know.
Do I believe the guy?
You can roll insight.
I would love to roll insight hold. That is my
I'm gonna
favorite.
give you
thing to do.
advantage with 6. Yeah. Absolutely fucking not.
I lean closer. Buddy boy. You tell him the truth now, you hear?
I would like to take this time to go get more potions
Okay.
from them.
Cola.
From you wanna you wanna see if
Yeah.
the Rat King has anything for you?
I sure do.
You want more? You want more? Drink. Yes. Come.
We'll leave the talking to the adults for a little bit here.
Come. And he kind of like grabs you by the arm and like starts pulling you toward his little
I happily
workstation.
follow him without any.
Okay. I will tell you right off the bat, he has perfected the Dire
The
Cola.
cola. Fuck yeah! That's what I was looking for.
He has one of those for you, and he has 2 other potions.
This drink is gonna put this place on the map.
Oh, as Six says that, Percy's eyes go wide and he nods at the vial and he looks at the Rat King and goes, "You could make a profit off this."
Profit, like many meal.
Like
Many.
as many meal as you can handle.
Oh, yes. I drink many cola, make many meal. Yes.
No?
Profit. Yes.
No, you sell it, not drink. Okay, lost cause.
Sell it. Who is sell it?
Percy, good luck.
Percy's a zealot.
Don't worry about it.
As I turn back
Right.
to Malcolm, the magic man.
Who is looking with your insight very fucking nervous.
Friend, I believe we've been pretty honest with each other. Pretty
Right.
clear about things. Now, why would you have to go and lie about something?
I'm not very good at this.
You're not.
What
So,
confrontation?
I would start with telling Mr. Six here about who he was, and then maybe we work with you some more.
Malcolm, believe it or not, I
Maybe we don't cut your head off.
don't want to hurt you here. My mannerisms and physique may say otherwise. However, I'm just looking for some info here, my friend.
Is that a
I
threat?
could be. I don't want to hurt you, but I could be convinced to change my mind if you want.
He leans back a bit. Gerd. Gerd steps over. He just stands next to him. He crosses his arms.
I cross my arms.
I
Percy,
believe.
for some reason, downstairs crosses his arms.
I believe that the less you know, the better.
Why?
I don't know what's going to happen to you if you learn more.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
When I learned more, it just hurt my head a lot.
I could handle that.
Tell me, do the tattoos, the markings, do they still change every day?
You've seen them.
Do you draw any meaning from them?
Should I?
That's what I want to know. Six, you are tied to the city and what's happening to it more than you can imagine. You are a product of it. And before that, it might be best to leave it at, it didn't matter.
But if he wants
Maybe
to
not.
know, that means it does matter.
What I'm saying is, for lack of a better way of putting it, he didn't matter. He was no one. He was an infant. He was no one's. It was either this life,
Mood.
or he lived his days out in a cramped, horrible orphanage, waiting for somebody to take him that nobody would, and then he would spend the rest of his days on the streets begging. You want to know who you were? You were nobody.
Mhm.
You were nothing.
Do we believe him?
Roll insight.
Acceptable. I took you a really long time to answer that.
One moment. You believe, looking at the way he's speaking and the kind of change in demeanor, paying close attention to his facial expression, he is probably mostly telling the truth. He seems to be quite confident in what he's saying, at the very least. Maybe he is telling the full truth, but hard to say.
Abundance of precaution.
It is silly.
There's nothing to be
incredibly
afraid
silly.
of.
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you when you're older.
Coronavirus.
Right, so I simply felt it was best for you to not know.
Were you embarrassed?
No. Afraid.
Of me? Well, that's flattering.
Of a lot of things. Of the city, of what had happened to it, of what had happened to you, and of you.
Well, I guess we're glad that's all cleared up.
Is it?
So where are we going?
Well, if you would still like to aid me in my endeavors and keep me in the city for whatever reason, there is an island that splits the river entering Direwood from the south. On that island is an anomaly. I would like to learn more about that anomaly and the creatures that have created it.
Does this anomaly have a shape, color, scent? What are we looking for?
Apparently a living lighthouse.
A what?
A lighthouse that is alive. And possibly a god? According to
Wait,
the
like-
Golden Frogs.
Like separately from the lighthouse?
I don't like the sound of these guys.
I don't like the fact they stole our name. We worked hard to come up with that. Us.
Yeah, what a bunch of fucks.
Just us guys. No one else. There's no one else involved in it.
Nobody else. Yeah, it was our name.
Did you work hard on it? Because it's
That's
rather...
offensive.
Right.
That's
You don't
right.
get that kind of wordplay without thinking about it for a while,
I'm
right?
sorry, what wordplay is happening in Bronze Toads?
He's not smart enough to understand.
You don't get it. That's fine. No, we're just we're like frog statues. That's yeah.
Right.
Don't worry, Malcolm. I understand you feel probably dumb and you don't want to admit that you don't know what's going on. It's okay.
In any case,
Are you all alright?
Mal.
Are you?
Do you mind if I call you Mal?
A little bit.
All right, Mal.
We did kill
Whoa.
Zimmer, so like I think we're doing pretty fine.
Right. Yeah, congratulations
Like
and
owe us
thank
for
you.
that, but
Um,
in any case,
that man caused a lot in this city.
a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A little.
No, a lot.
Dumb. Something I was gonna throw you off. I figured I was gonna throw you off on that one. I'm gonna go join Percy in looking and bothering Marcus.
Okay. Yeah, you
If I ever
guys
have to fight
see...
Gerd,
Yeah.
sorry. If I ever have to fight Gerd, I'm gonna stick the immovable rod inside the helmet and click it on. Just be like, "What now?"
And then just stand at like arm's length away, like, "Ooh, what you
Uh-huh.
gonna do? What you gonna do?" As you guys see Zelfa around the corner, and shortly after he does so, you hear, "Oh, yes, come look, yes," from in the cave.
Do you want a spine?
You guys hear another, "Oh, yes." I'll
I'm
gift
gonna-
for the king.
I give him Zimmer's spine.
I ground it up, yes, I make it very fine, powdery, sugary, yes, and then I put it into my potions, and then I make very yummy, delicious, yes, dire cola, very good.
Malcolm, I gave Marcus a Zimmer spine. Just hope you don't mind.
Are you telling me you
wouldn't
put
have
rat
recommended that.
spine-
Babe, check your Discord.
Okay.
It's people. Dire Cola is people.
You didn't stop me, so I'll.
So,
Percy just kind of he gags a little and says, "Oh boy, round 2."
why exactly do you two and the rest of you want me to stay in Direwood?
Well, a powerful mage with our ear. Couldn't be bad for everybody, huh?
So you're looking for my assistance?
Not at the moment. But a working relationship is not out of the question. I mean, you are asking us to do things, right?
Right, but what would you ask of me?
You got nothing on my mind right now, man.
Well, then your
Don't worry about it
proposition
now.
isn't very tempting.
We'll take out the lighthouse. We'll go see what the god has to say. It's all
Okay.
good.
Right. Get to that when you can. I'll begin packing up here. I'll either, if you do succeed in preparing a spot for me there, with or without, preferably with the creatures that are still alive.
Did you have a color palette in mind?
For
Oh, your new hideout. I thought we were doing your decorating and shit. No?
purple would be fine. If you do
Oh, great.
succeed in securing something for me, perhaps I'll stay there for some time, do some more research. The more I have for the Mages Guild, the better. Otherwise, I am probably going to be ready to leave within the next few days.
Okay. And did you have a plan for when we come back from the Talking Lighthouse? How are we going to tell you all of the info about the Talking Lighthouse?
Well, I will wait here until you come back.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying it might be more than a couple of days.
One of you, I'm sure, is capable of informing me of what's going on. He's looking at Bess.
I whistle inconspicuously, not making eye contact.
Just keep me updated.
Okay. And if anything happens to come to mind about what we were talking about earlier, any bit of information you think I might not freak out about, let me know.
Well, other than me being the closest thing you have to a father, no.
All right, Daddy.
I did not like that at all.
Do I
Sorry,
hear
my
that?
Daddy.
Not quite.
Damn
Marcus
it!
is rather loud.
Ah, damn it! I was gonna tell Marcus to start calling him Daddy.
I don't like that.
Mhm.
And ruin another relationship.
God. Well,
All right.
if there's anything else, I'm
Zephyr
ready for
seems
this
to be
tension
really
to be
good at
over.
Okay.
Back over with Percival and Zelfer. Marcus is happily showing you all of the things he's been working on and all of the ingredients he uses and all these, and I use this and I powder this and then I put this into it and then I pour some of this into there and haha, I have another potion. 3 potions for you. Yes, haha, yes. Very good. Drink, drink, yummy, yum.
What'd you think about mixing this into there? And I'm gonna point out 2 random ingredients.
Oh, I done that before. Make big boom.
Okay, what about that into there?
Oh, I don't know about that. That new, very new, very new, very new.
Let's try it.
Okay, okay. he takes some green powdery substance and starts mixing it into a little vial with a reddish liquid, and it turns like a dark brown. He goes, oh, I do not know what that do. What? Try?
All right, Noah, come here.
I want to. I'm gonna dump some. What do I have to put in there? I am going to put some Grick needles in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some Grick needles in there. Mix it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. One last step. One last step. Yes.
Is there anything else on the table that we are at?
Oh God, there's an assortment of various things.
Is there anything that looks like it probably should not be put in this?
Something that looks like dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's a black grainy substance in a little bowl.
Yep, putting that in there.
Okay. He goes, oh, yes. Very interesting. Yes. Okay, gimme. He reaches out his little hands.
I give it to him.
Okay. He takes it, puts a little cork in it, shakes it up. He starts to bubble. He goes, oh, that not look good. Last step. And he takes it in both hands, brings it close to his chest. He closes his eyes. And you see some divine magical light coming from his hands and entering the potion.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. He pulls it away. Oh, I do not know what this do.
What does it do?
I do not know.
Maybe
Yeah.
I would.
Now there are 4 potions.
I will spend 10 minutes with the one we just created.
Okay, casting
Yes,
identify. Okay. During those 10 minutes, the rest of you, there are 3 other potions if anyone wants to grab one. Other than, Isaac, you're muted, other than the Dire Cola.
I'm grabbing the second.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you grab a Dire Cola and in a potion.
Yep.
Okay, roll D100. Anyone else, would anyone else like one?
Sure.
Alright, roll a D100, you can have one.
I'm a little focused and preoccupied
Yeah, sure.
with what has got to be a bad idea.
Okay, 6, you have potion number 92.
All right.
Stretches.
I have a good number here.
Psych, it's the worst. That's the wrong number.
All right, and
Oh.
Percy, number 77. Potion number 77. Zelfer, after about 10 minutes sitting with this, actually, just for fun, I'm going to take you to Secret Secrets.
Good.
Ooh.
After about 10 minutes with it, you identify it as what you can identify as what it will do. There's no name for this.
What will it do?
This potion, quote unquote, is a caustic, dangerous accelerant. It basically, it will, if you were to like shatter it, it'll just start corroding and eating away at basically anything you throw it at. Though you also learn that if it is heated up, it will fucking explode. And probably poison anything it hits. It is a terrible, disgusting creation.
Good.
All right.
Mr. Six.
Zelfer?
This potion right here, if you heat it up, it will explode and poison everything around it. Use it for your bombs.
Thanks.
I will hand you a caustic black potion.
Caustic black potion. I'm putting that down. Absolutely. Thank you, Zelfer.
Be sure to put in the name in parentheses poison.
Sure. Caustic black poison potion.
6 bomb now does poison damage.
Oh god.
That's awesome. Heat
One
it and boom. That was the note that I made.
Instant boom.
Instant boom.
Okay.
Oh, it heat it and boom. Because, said warm it up.
Heat and boom.
Heat and boom. Hey, we should start a whole line of products.
That would be an interesting name for a roadside restaurant.
Heat and boom.
The Heat and Boom.
I like it.
You
I
can
went
have
my way
sex in the
down to
back.
Tallahassee and I stopped at the Heat and Boom.
Okay. So I assume you guys will take your leave
Leave.
and make your way back to the Cloaked Rangers headquarters.
Indeed.
Okay. By the time you make it there, it is probably the sun will be setting sometime soonish.
The sun will come up tomorrow.
And the sun will go back down.
It is a bit of a
Don't be
walk.
greedy.
But just before dusk, you arrive back at the Cloaked Rangers headquarters. Once again, greeted by Alora.
Hello, sister.
Alora.
Welcome back. Did you say your last goodbye?
Yeah! As Zelfer walks away
Oh.
with his eyes wide.
Good. I'm glad that went well.
Oof.
Apparently, dinner will be soon, I hear. Oh, okay.
I yell back, thank you, I will consume the food.
I hope so.
Is Zelfer okay? I ask her.
His name is Zulad. Please just call him that.
Zulad. Yes.
I
I'm
guess,
sorry,
I
I've
guess
only ever
if he'd
known
rather be
him
called
as
Zelfer,
Zelfer.
well, I know him as Zulad.
I understand.
Zelfer's. It's odd hearing him being
Just
called
call him Z.
Zelfer. Z would be fine. Hearing him being called
Z- Z-
Zelfer is
Z- Z-
strange. That's our father's name.
Did
I
you
don't
choose
know
that
my
name?
father's name.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I back away.
I don't know my dad.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
So, is there anything else you guys would like to do with the rest of your evening now that you've returned to the Cloaked Rangers headquarters?
I have to
Eat.
You'll have
eggs.
you'll have your dinner. No eggs.
Eggs. He just says eggs.
Eggs.
Hand them fucking over, buddy. I'm a bunch of.
At this stage, the Cloaked Rangers headquarters has been largely dismantled, and anything of value is being loaded onto carts.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a USB cord. Give me one moment.
You're okay.
Bess, would
Look
you?
in the
I
USB
assume you
cord
spend
drawer.
more time reading the book.
I have like 6.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay.
Drawers?
I'm going to take you to Secret
USB
Secrets
cords,
for
yes.
that.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Okay. So,
Hi.
hi.
You're looking cute tonight.
Thanks. So there are. You will get through most of the book. I need you to make. See, I thought about this a lot. I need you to make an Arcana check. And normally I'd give you disadvantage because your magic comes from a divine source, and this is very methodical, arcane equations and formulas. But at the same time, you play your cleric more like a. She's more like a wizard because she like understands. She's read a lot. It's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna make it a straight roll. Roll an Arcana check.
I just did. It's not showing up.
Oh, okay. What did you get?
It's not showing up.
Oh, like even you can't see it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll one for you?
Sure. I don't know if our internet is being crappy for me because this is the third time I've had to switch Wi-Fi networks. Like.
Weird. Here, I'll roll one from here. Okay, so a 16. Not too bad. Going through, you do get the gist of what is going on with Gistomancy. Didn't mean to do that. It is a school of magic based on the use of phlogiston as its primary component. You don't fully understand what phlogiston is. It's, it is he describes it as the weave that connects the crystal spheres, entombing realms throughout the universe, which is all, there's a lot of jargony flabberjab about that. And he describes it as a very chaotic substance, unlike any other element, and it cannot exist within the crystal spheres, which is confusing because it's supposed to be the primary components of this. And you find a section on basically there's a formula crossed out, and then another one crossed out, and another one crossed out, and the most recent one seems to be something that he's settled on as a substitute for phlogiston, though it is incomplete. There are a few other things that you gather from reading through it that you can understand. You do read about a cantrip known as object petrification, or that's what Zimmer called it, which is a cantrip that where the effect of it is you release a small amount of phlogiston energy into an inorganic object and are able to petrify it, and it remains that way until Dispel Magic or Restoration spell is cast on it. But it only works on very small objects. I believe I've already told you about that. Another one, though, that is very interesting, that I don't think Clara knows about yet, is Flame Expansion. Reading through this book, you find that Zimmer has found that phlogiston is extremely flammable. But flammable isn't even quite the right word. It literally expands any flames it touches. And as a first level spell, Flame Expansion, or a first tier spell, that is one where you loose a dose of phlogiston into a flame, and the flame immediately and violently expands. For examples he gives is with a candle, it caused a candle light to spit embers and crackle. A campfire, it caused to erupt into one about triple its size. And he would estimate that if you were to use such a spell on a house fire, it would become a deadly explosion. He does mention that if the spell were to be, you could use the spell to, because it's so rapidly released, you could use it to enhance another fire spell, such as Firebolt or Fireball. To cause that to do even more damage.
Okay.
You read, basically the gist of it is, it does a lot of things with fire. It has some various properties. It could possibly transfer magic essences from one object to another. And it does a lot. There's a lot of petrification, and a lot of things to do with oxygen and and physics. It is not necessarily a school of magic that probably you could do a lot of damage with, but is one that you could control a battlefield with, and you could control individuals and cause some serious harm to individuals with. That is kind of like the gist you'll get. You can largely understand that with a 16. That is not all of it. You can tell that there's some stuff in here you're just like, what the fuck does that mean? But that is the gist. That is what you can tell.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else anyone else would like to do with night 2, before we the second to last night before the preaching caravan arrives.
Zelfer would like to hunt down Percival after he has his talk with the commander.
Sure.
But that's after, so because I know he was doing that when we got back, even though you guys have
Right.
already done it. I'd like to hunt him down.
Okay. Well, he hasn't spoken with the commander yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
I'd like to hunt him down afterwards.
Okay, Percival, would you like to do that?
I sure would.
Alrighty. So, I assume after dinner, sometime in the evening, you do find the commander.
Eventually.
Eventually. He sees you approaching him and says, "I suppose it's time then?
Sure is.
Follow me." And he leads you through some winding corridors to what you recall is his office, shuts the door behind you, and sits down. What do you want to do with him?
Well, you know what I want to do with him. But there are alternatives. To a degree.
Go on.
Hold on, I actually wrote this down in my notes. Give me a second.
Okay.
By notes, I mean what I said in Snapchat to you. Oh shit, it didn't save. Okay, big cry. Massive cry, actually, because that was a lot of text. I'm basically asking you to either... What are your plans to do with him? If I say, I don't want any part of him anymore, you can do with him what you please.
Well, if he is in fact the king, he is the rightful owner of the throne that I am sworn to protect. And I would place him back on that throne. I assume so.
If that comes to term and that does happen, I will be leaving. Indefinitely. Probably forever. I refuse to reside in the same area of existence as that man.
Go on.
I want him... What I would like to do with him is either have him locked up permanently. Another thing that I thought you might try to do is hold a trial for him to see if he's guilty. And if that is occurring, I will also be leaving.
A trial for what exactly?
Whatever, I don't know. It's my word against... You know, that's a good question, actually, now that I think about it.
If there's something I'm unaware of, I would like to be made aware.
Well, I mean, he was a complete dick to his entire staff the entire time that he was king back then. Hence me being locked in a chamber because I used a spell in combat.
Unfortunately, being that he is the king, he has the right to do all of that.
Oh yeah, no, I totally understand that. It's kind of bullshit living with it.
No, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with a lot of the things he did. But he is still king. However, he kind of turns away from you. If it turned out we didn't find the king, if it turns out we found some dummy and did away with it, well, that would be rather unfortunate. But I could live with that. He kind of side-eyes you.
For days on how to test if this is the real king, and I can't think of anything.
Well, I brought it to the attention of some of the few spellcasters we have around here, and their general consensus is there are a couple of ways they could think of to do something like that. You could either try to scry on the king, if you had some possession of his or something that belonged to him, or something that could allow you, or connection, something. If you could scry on him, and you found that you were scrying on the man that we have, there you go. It is him. However, if you couldn't do that, another thing you could try would be an identification spell, or identify, though They say that is not quite its purpose, and the results could be inconclusive. So if we had somebody capable of scrying, then perhaps...
Does Bess know scry?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think
Maybe.
she does either.
Well, actually, she's a cleric. So scrying is in her cleric spell list, I believe. I could double check. Knowledge domain clerics.
Yeah, because that would make this whole affair a fuck ton easier.
Yeah. Yeah, level 9, she gets scrying. Bess has it in her arsenal. Whether she has it prepared or not right now, I don't know, but it's within
But
her...
that could be solved within a day.
Yes, she could tomorrow morning decide to wake up and prepare it.
Let me talk to Bess. I think Bess might know. She knows a lot of spells. She might know that one.
Very well. You know, I do want you around, Percival. You're a bit of a wild card, but you've proved very useful.
I appreciate that. I don't know how much I can do with that, but I do appreciate it.
All I'm saying is, I'm losing one auxiliary already. One very valuable auxiliary already. I might lose two, depending on what happens with Sam. He seems to be in quite a something.
He sure does.
I'd rather not lose three. I have a couple of possible friends to call upon in the coming days, but there's no guarantee.
Alright, I'll talk to Bess, and then I'll get back to you.
Fair enough. You take your leave.
Sure do.
You do?
As Percival, as you exit the office, Zelfer is waiting for you.
Fishman!
Fuck.
That never gets any less hurtful.
I know. Gotta live it up before you leave.
That'll be in, what day is it? 2 days.
Yes.
Yes.
I nod.
You have all of tomorrow, and then the following morning, the Precian caravan arrives.
Yeah, I believe we have all of tomorrow, and then the following morning when the caravan arrives.
What is next for you? Because you have your father.
We'll find out if Bess knows scrying.
Okay, then what?
If it is my father, Light refuses to let me kill him. He puts the king back in power, and I leave. I refuse to come back here.
Well,
Hold on, why did we go to Secrets for that?
Because it was just you and the commander?
Yeah, but that was like the whole conversation.
Well, you summed it up.
okay. What about your brother?
I don't know. Haven't seen him. As far as I know, he doesn't exist anymore.
I just wanted to know what your goals are and what everyone else's goals are.
If I do end up leaving, I don't know where I'm going. If I make the decision to leave, do you think I could tag along kind of in the same path direction as you, but not in the same place?
Sure. If I get run out of town with pitchforks, I want someone to have my back.
I got you. I'll probably take the pitchforks too. I need a new weapon.
You did throw yours at your father.
I did. And then I bound a rifle that has one shot, which was stupid.
Get more shots.
Machine gun rifle. Ah, that is an AK. That is an automatic assault rifle. We don't... I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. It was a good session.
I don't know who's all gonna... I know Sam's a mess.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
6 is trying to figure out if he's a mess or just a sad orphan.
Ooh.
Or both.
Hey, I'm in chat. F in chat, boys.
Well ahead of you.
Bess is
Jess is
calm.
thriving right now.
No, I don't think she is.
Wow. Yeah.
She looked pretty sad at the feast the other night. Hawk
-1.
Hawk has come back from the dead to call oof.
I don't think Hawk died.
As far as I'm concerned, he's dead.
Damn. He's currently hanging out with one of your old characters.
No. Braxton went with Jericho.
Yeah.
Was it Braxton and Jericho?
Yes.
Wait, so, oh yeah, no, Hawk went off on his own. So you, once again, never mind, go on.
As far as I'm concerned. True. Well,
Fair enough.
Hawk's running naked like a dog.
He's running through the woods
he is a dog.
naked, happily
I love how
chasing
Jesse typed that out.
large
We all
game.
read it, and then he just said it again.
Happily
wanted to make
hunting
sure-
down deer,
I love
and
it.
slaughtering and eating them raw.
Yep. And penguins.
Just Hawk things.
Just Hawk things. Live in the
Eating
wildlife.
penguins in the forest.
Yep. Native Direwoodian penguins.
Native Direwoodian penguins.
nothing about that sentence made me happy.
Okay,
I
so
don't know if that's meta.
was there anything
Penguins
else, Zelfer, Percy?
So Mr. Percy,
Oh.
regardless of what happens, thank you for not shooting me as often as I know you want to.
It was actually not as often as you'd think.
Well, I
Well-
mean, there were a few times you actually shot me or
Yeah.
cut me. So, but
Apologies.
I don't think you wanted to do it though this time. So I think it kind of equals itself out.
We'll go with that.
Sounds like a plan. I'm going to go bother the sad people.
Very well.
Mr. Sam!
You'll find him outside, aiding in the dismantling of the base and just preparations.
Mr. Sam.
Zelfer.
Mr.
SpongeBob.
Sam. What's next for you?
I don't know. Probably just gonna stay here.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are staying in this general vicinity.
Or go with the cloaked rangers, I meant.
And then what?
And just go back to being a regular guard. Until I die. Again.
And then what?
And then live gloriously in the afterlife with Sigismund. Again.
No. Completely forgot about that as part of afterlife. So your time here is wrapping up, you would say?
My time adventuring is wrapping up.
Why?
My time here is... Well, my time here is only really just beginning.
Why is your time adventuring wrapping up? Adventuring can be fun. It's not like you have a family to go after.
It's too much for my old body, Zofer.
I gotta look at him. Your body doesn't look that old.
He's like 35.
Hey,
To be fair, Jason, first of all, he's 36, and to be fair, I'm 23 and broken.
uh-huh.
This
He's
is
white.
physically
White this
strenuous.
You got 14 years left.
Well,
Before he hunts you down and punishes you.
That's when we just break down automatically.
no, I've learned it's about the 28-year mark.
Jason, I forget how old you are sometimes, and then I realize that you're the only person that I have that's relatively a higher age than me in my friend group. And then I get sad because I'm technically an adult too, and I feel like I should have more adult friends.
Dude, we're all adults.
I know, but nobody at my work is like worth having a relationship with.
Damn.
Oh,
I hang out with my coworkers all the time, and they're all about that age.
So, Sam, Zelfer.
Your coworkers are bankers, though. Mine are bus drivers.
That's true.
Well, thank you for not killing me.
Thank you for not killing me.
We've had this discussion that who would win, and we've always ended with a stalemate. How about we just fight to the death one last time?
Can I start from right here?
No, that's unfair. That gives you an advantage.
There are.
Or if we start from far away, that gives you an advantage.
Hold on, just for fun, I wasn't gonna show you. I wasn't gonna show this just yet. It's not done, but I will point out the Cloaked Rangers headquarters. Hold on, it does have little outside. If you look to the bottom right corner of the base, there are nice little sparring areas.
But it's not much sparring between us because I have to be far away from him. I mean, I do have a new spell I'd like to try out. And who better?
I'll give you 20 feet.
It's a good idea, fellas.
My new spell need 20 feet. It is immolation.
I don't think this is a good idea.
If you want to spar, I'll give you 20 feet of distance.
Maybe tomorrow, the last day I'm in town. Maybe then.
Okay, he's gonna fucking murk him and then run.
I start to walk off, pondering, and I will go find Sam. Find Mr. Six.
Okay.
Mr.
Zelfer.
Mr. Six.
Zelfer.
Do you think I can take Sam? Like in a fight?
I don't know, bud. I don't think that's a good idea.
Is that because you think I'm gonna lose, or because you don't want to see me wipe the floor with him?
It's because someone's gonna lose, and I like you both pretty good.
Well, not to the death, just until one of us is on the ground bleeding out.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the death, just to the very near death.
To the pain.
So you're telling me not to follow my passion?
It's gonna be hard to go see your mom and dad if you're hurt.
So you think I'm gonna get hurt and not win?
I'm saying that there is a possibility for each of you to get hurt.
Holden's just so tired of everything. Well, regardless of who would win and how Sam would lose, I wanted to thank you one last time for not beating the shit out of me every time I did something wrong.
Oh, you know what? I think you did stuff wrong way less than you think you did.
I threatened to burn someone's house down just today.
You did burn some.
You threatened to burn down a whole fucking village.
Mm-hmm.
I was also robbing from people as their houses got burned to the ground.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't keeping tally of all the bad deeds I did. But I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
What's next for you?
Well, I think Direwood and I are the same. I don't think I get to go anywhere.
That is what that strange magic man said.
Indeed.
So he was lying a lot. So
He
you're
was.
just gonna save Direwood?
I think Direwood's already been saved, but I'd love to see her get back up on her feet.
Well, I'll tell you something. If you can convince the commander, or captain as I like to call him, to let Percy kill his father, he might stay around too.
That is a good note. Thank you, Zelfer.
Help him convince him to help me kill my father.
Are you leaving tonight then?
No, I have a few more days.
Okay.
I just wanted to, before shit starts to get hectic again, I would like to talk but to people and say my goodbyes and make sure you know that regardless of the next few days and who I piss off, you're still my friends, and I hope to return to you ready to fight that Sphinx until I die.
You'll know where to find us.
Most of you. I'll have
Most
to hunt.
of us.
I'll have to hunt some of you down.
You'll know where to find me.
Yes, and Mr. Sam is he's a bit old. I mean, past his prime, really.
Decrepit, hardly
And
move.
And that's why,
Decrepit, he says.
and that's why I'm pretty sure I can take him. I mean, one kick to the hip and that thing's broken.
Too true.
Fuck.
Sam, you don't know why, but you have the sudden urge to go kick Zelfer's ass.
Yep, and I think Sam will go and kick his ass.
Well,
Sam's gonna go
It's
walk up to
been-
Zelfer, put him in a fucking headlock, and just drag him around all day.
Alright, Zelfer, anything else?
been
Well,
it's been a time, Zelfer.
it hasn't been good nor has it been bad, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
I'm going to miss you.
And I
will
will miss
put it
you
at that.
until I come back. Hopefully taller.
Okay.
Mom told me if I eat my Brussels sprouts, I'll grow real big and tall.
I hear we're going to take on some fishmen.
I hope you have fun with that.
Thank you.
because that's what Percy keeps calling me. And it'll be really nice. I hope he's with you for that one, because I really hope a real fishman beats the shit out of him.
He just left, so I don't know where he is.
Oh, last I knew, when I just talked to Percy, he was talking about finding a man to hold. And vent
Okay.
all his problems. So I'm gonna go find Bess.
All right.
It might be partially true. Who knows?
And I'll go find Bess after finishing up causing my chaos there. I'll
What
wave.
else do you do?
I'll wave to Sam in the courtyard. And continue.
Just before you get to Bess, as you're waving to Sam, you see a cloaked ranger approach him, and you continue on your way to finding Bess. Sam, as
Yes, me.
you're doing your work, one of the cloaked
Doing
rangers
your mom.
approaches you. He's either a human or maybe half-elven man. It's kind of hard to tell with what he has on his head. He has like a basic helmet, but rather handsome man approaches you. He says, "Excuse me, you're with the Bronze Toads, right?"
I'm Samuel Dyer. What can I help you with?
Right. Well, so I was just wondering, like, what have you guys been up to lately?
Why?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Just wondering.
Where are your parents?
I don't know why you gotta get all fucking defensive about it, but
I didn't get defensive. I asked
No,
you why.
Percy
So
wasn't-
why are you freaking out about why I'm asking you why?
I'm not freaking out. I was
That's very sketchy of
I
you
was just
Hold on, I'll be
to
right back.
to start flipping out,
I'm not flipping
accusing
out.
me of being defensive
no,
when
no.
I simply asked why.
No, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, what you guys have been up to in the last, couple of weeks. I was just curious.
Hey, whose bands is this?
He looks around. There's no.
Hey,
What?
hey, someone! Whose guy is it?
A couple of cloaked rangers kind of look over. He's in like the same kind of leather armor as them. They kind of look over and then kind of go back to what they were doing.
I don't trust him.
Listen. I just one.
I grab his arm and I drag him to the commander.
Whoa! And he's gonna. So you're gonna try to grapple him?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
I can't tell if Sam's stupid or if it's Jesse.
He rolled a 23 in acrobatics. So you grab him and you start to haul him away, and he just barely slips out.
That's
And he like starts backing up. Listen. I was just wondering. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you don't want to tell me what you've been up to at all? That's okay, I guess. And I'm not even upset about it or anything.
What is happening?
God, you fucking asshole! And he starts walking away.
I mean, I figured it out.
What?
I'm sorry, Holden.
He
I'm taking my pants off.
He heads inside to the Cloaked Ranger's headquarters.
Did he?
I mean, I
Hey,
wasn't
make
there,
sure to
but
go
what did I
check in with the
miss?
commander.
Yeah, we'll do, I guess. God. He goes inside. Zelfer, you're making your way to Bess.
Yeah.
You're able to find her.
Bessie Bess.
I want Bess to be laying outside in the grass, just staring up at the sky.
Okay,
That's
so
what
you
she's
just
doing.
heard and kind of saw that whole thing between Sam and that Cloaked Ranger.
Yeah, and I did not say a word. I just stared.
Yep.
Do I cross the Cloaked Rangers I had outside?
I mean, you might cross paths, but you didn't witness that.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know if they would stop me. I'm gonna head towards Bess and look over at Sam and wave again.
Sam narrows his eyes at you. Because he doesn't trust you either.
Hi, sorry, I'm back.
You know, we've been partying together for how long? And still don't trust me.
I think that's, what's the word I'm looking for?
Wise choice.
It's warm. Yeah,
Or-
wise to not trust you.
I'm gonna walk over and standing where my feet are right at Bess's head, I'm gonna lean over, blocking her view of the sky. So what you doing?
I was looking at the sky.
Ah,
Which guy?
Mostly clouds, but a star peeks through every now and then.
Says the very jealous Six. What guy? Who is it? Who is he? I bet he has a bigger d-
Is he cute? Is
I
he
don't know about
cuter
that.
than me?
ah.
Oh yeah,
Are you,
I forgot. Six is pretty well endowed.
are you enjoying the sky?
Yes.
Which guy?
I'd be enjoying it more if your face wasn't blocking it, but
I will move my face
this is fine too, I guess.
a little bit to the right, but not enough that I'm actually out of not blocking things. Better?
Better. What do you want, Zelfer?
I was just making my rounds and talking to people. What's next for you here?
What do you mean?
What I mean, Sam's getting old.
I suppose you're right. He is like what?
Not too old to
35?
whoop your ass.
You might break a hip. He's getting old, so he's thinking
Yeah, but I'll break your face.
he's thinking about retiring. You know, heading down south, and
How boring.
He's getting too old for this crap, kid.
Percy wants to kill someone, and if he doesn't get to kill that person, I don't know if Percy's gonna stay around. Six is too enamored with you to want to leave.
Really?
I
I
have a
believe it?
family to keep.
Do you believe him?
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
Do I have to?
I'm not gonna have you roll anything for this.
I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, it let me.
Seems pretty believable. He seems to believe what he's saying.
I sit up, and I'm assuming I'll probably hit your head with mine.
Yeah.
Oh my
There
God!
is
Really?
a very loud knock. I'm going to see my family.
What?
And then I was asking what you were gonna do.
Oh, I don't really know. I have this book
That is a book.
that was Zimmer's, and I'd pass it to Zelfer. I'd pass it to you
I am
to look
going
at.
to skim read it as quickly as my 19 intelligence will let me. Just
And I'm gonna say this is very interesting, and I think I need to do a little bit more research into it, and I don't know. I'd like to rebuild Direwood. I grew up here and my home, so I'd like to see it become a livable place again, and I don't know. I feel like I owe it to the place after my uncle, you know, wrecked everything.
well, yeah, but then light in all his amazing glory struck him down
It's true.
You were just gonna get your ass fucked tonight.
Does Sam do anything at that?
Nope.
He's
Sam
just
just goes
sharpening
along with
his blade. He's just
Nope. Just goes with it.
I can just feel all the hairs on his neck prick up. He's like, oh. So you're gonna stay around, and you'll be here when I come back. When I come back, and try not to die to a giant cat lady who's made of stone.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Ah, are you and Sam gonna go on a date? Not
Me
Sam.
and
6.
Sam?
6. Are you and 6 gonna go on a date?
I mean,
We are now hot damn.
I kind of hope so.
I'll go ask him for you. I'm gonna start
Wait,
walking
wait,
off.
wait, no! Wait, did you read? Did you take the book?
No, I drop it on the floor as I head back inside.
Wait, Zelfar!
Yes.
What did you notice anything about the book?
What did I notice in my quick skim read?
You
as I just
quickly just skim through it. Make an Arcana check.
that I can do Holden. You know, that's one of the things Zelfer's actually good at. On the list of things Zelfer's good at, it's that.
Okay, natural fucking 20. So
Told you.
despite just quickly skimming through it, what you can gather with a nat 20, quickly skimming through it, this is some crazy mumbo jumbo about a whole new school of magic based on some crazy fucking material you've never heard of that's immaterial but material. What the fuck is that about? There's spells in there you've never, like, there are runes and spells in there you're like, what the fuck does that mean? It's just crazy experimental magic shit, like petrification, fire, it's things that mess with oxygen and physics themselves. It's weird shit.
Your uncle was crazy.
That's what you gather from this?
I believe what I gathered from that, honestly, is the fact that he is messing in a lot of things. He was messing in things that normally aren't messed with, and he seemed to think he had a handle on it.
I will say with the natural 20, with what you like briefly looked at, it all looked like it should work.
But it should work. But you worship some magic person, right?
Yeah.
I would check with them. I don't know if they'll be very happy about this.
Oh. Okay.
I'm off to ask 6 on a date for you. Bye.
Wait! Don't
Wait,
make
I'm
it
just kidding.
obvious. Are you gone?
I look back.
He like speed walks away.
I
Yeah.
speed walk away.
I'm gonna sneakily follow him.
I make a stealth check.
I flip off Sam as I pass him.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
With a smile on my face, and I hope he understands. I jest.
All right. You're pretty certain that he's not sure that you're tailing him.
I walk inside, and I immediately yell, "Where's Mr. 6?"
6, you hear your name being called.
Zelfer?
Mr. 6!
Am
I
I
walk over to
within
him.
hearing range?
Sure. Round the corner.
Hey, buddy.
I will not get much closer and still across the hall. Bess wants to go on a date with you. You just go talk to her. And I'll keep walking. Oh.
What? What?
Do you follow me?
No, I just sort of stand there.
What do the other cloaked rangers in the hall do?
Well, as he's kind of standing there, 6, you feel a tap on your right shoulder from behind. And there's a rather handsome man, a cloaked ranger, standing back there going, well, that's interesting. Are you going to do it?
Yes.
Oh, cool. So you're with the Bronze Toads, right?
I've been.
Oh, good.
Both iterations.
So both iterations. Yeah, right. What have you guys been up to?
Sorry.
What have you guys been up to?
Can I still hear this, Holden?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just want to know.
We've been moving the town.
Oh, cool.
We
Cool.
fought a battle. You're a
Cool.
ranger, yeah?
Yeah,
Were you not
yes.
involved in the battle?
Well, yeah, of course I was. I was there.
And were you not there when we led everyone from?
Well, there are a bunch of us.
How many of us were there?
I don't. When moving the people, I don't know. I was here.
You were here?
Yeah, dismantling the base.
Oh.
Getting it ready for what's going on.
Can I see if I can tell if there's something going on with this guy? Like an insight type situation?
God.
Holden, can I hear this going on?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm so frustrated all the time.
Okay, Jason, let me ask you this. Do you need to roll an insight?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay. What does she say?
He's asking what you've been up to.
No, Jason said it right.
All right. Killed the bad guy. Won the castle back.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
Got the town.
The commander did that, right?
I mean, that's what people are saying.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. That's
what
I've been hearing.
Cleared out a nice tower you might like to have a look at.
He smiles, kind of taps his nose.
No, don't do that. You'll get coronavirus.
Tell me more about this tower. What about it? Why would I want to take a look at it?
Multiple levels. Fairly secure.
Fairly empty?
Yeah, fairly empty.
Oh.
Basement. There's a few supplies sitting around there that you might
that are a little
enjoy.
burned.
A little burned. Not too bad.
So you'd say that's sort of an objective you completed?
You could say that.
Oh, good. About fucking time. Okay.
We got waylaid.
Well, good to know. Thank you very much, Six.
I don't know if you've heard about the floating city.
Oh, I've heard all about it. Been there. I've been there already, actually.
Quite the place.
Yeah. Their elevator system could use some work.
I'll let him know.
Yeah. Be sure to pass it along.
I don't have any keys to give you, but
I'll make my way in. He kind of like gets up close to you and whispers, "The Queen sends her regards." And he moves on by you.
A slight bow.
And Bess, after hearing most of that, this person rounds the corner and sees you. Oh! Well, hello! Shh. Keeps walking. Exits the building.
I am the best wingman.
You mean the best wingman?
I am yes. If I wanted to be an idiot and say a stupid thing, yes. Fuck you, Holden.
Yeah, fuck me.
Get fucked.
Okay. And with that, the Queen leaves the Cloaked Ranger's headquarters.
Okay, Jesse.
Yes.
Did you not know?
No, because Sam wasn't involved with it. I wasn't here.
Oh yeah, you weren't.
It's true.
So no, I did. This guy was just being very clearly sketchy.
I'm sitting there going,
"What the fuck is this dude's deal?"
I'm sitting there going, "Are you this dumb?" Like,
no, I wasn't there for it.
Blake, it's like the meme of the guy, except it's the same guy with a gun superimposed behind him, but the gun's pointing at the first guy, but it's still him.
I will say, when I first created the Queen and her abilities and her personalities, I figured it'd be interesting. Her whole, as you guys have discovered, her whole thing is infiltration. I didn't really think about, once you've dealt with it once, you know right off the bat when you're dealing with it again. I didn't really think of that. But that's her character, so...
The main character
it works.
Your spy is, once you know who they are, useless.
Absolutely. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do with their night?
Hide from Six.
I need to find
You're
Bess.
hiding? I was going to try to find Bess, but I guess that'll be more difficult now.
The ultimate game of hide and seek. The championship.
Percy also needs to find Bess.
Okay. Well, Percy, you can find her.
I am hiding.
Are you hiding from everyone?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
That was embarrassing.
Both
Thanks.
Six and
Thanks.
Percy can roll either investigation or perception to try to find her.
All right.
Hi, baby girl.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
We're talking to Jason.
And
We're gonna do this.
Jason.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, we're gonna do this one.
okay, I'm sorry. Roll what?
Investigation or perception.
My brain lagged.
6. Rest of the night, you're unable to find her.
Okay. I ask about.
Okay, definitely perception.
Yep, neither of you are able to find her through the night. Nobody knows where she is. Every now and then you'll like, if you really look, if you ask people, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, she was just a couple hallways down. I just passed by her," and then you'll go over there and she's nowhere to be seen. Like that happens a few times where like you ask somebody and they're like, "Oh, I just saw her. She's just back there. If you run over there quick, you'll catch her."
Six also looking for her?
Yeah, you do. You're like at the same time, you guys ask someone and you end up in the same
Have you
hallway.
seen? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. What?
Well, shit. I guess we'll look tomorrow. Do you want to get a drink?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
we'll
get
a
one.
drink.
All right.
I mean, there's not much for alcohol around the base nowadays.
I've
But,
got a flask.
Six is there. They've got
You guys
alcohol.
can share the
There you go.
flask. There you go. But with that, unless there's anything else anyone would like to do, you guys can find your rest once more. Prepare for the next day, the last day before the Precian caravan arrives. Where the commander will inform you that today they are moving shop. Everything is packed up. Everything of value has been torn down, and they are taking as much as they can over to the new Shine Bright. To Shine Bright is what he's calling it for now.
Like a diamond.
He's taking it to Shine Bright, and
We wake up
They will
on the
be-
bare ground. There's no roof above us.
Yeah.
Beds are gone.
There's
during
stuff
your
down a
rest.
hole.
Yeah, as soon as you get out of your beds, you're like, wait, that wasn't a bed. What?
Wait a second. This isn't tennis. This is anal sex.
Hold on. But,
Yeah. So not that one. I'm not a fan.
Essentially, everything that isn't nailed down, and even
Okay.
some things that have been nailed down, are being taken. So within a few hours after breakfast, they will be taking that stuff over. So anything you guys would like to do?
Find Bess.
Bess, would you
I'm
like
not
to be
hiding
found?
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Strangely, after all that searching, you guys find her, or Percy, you find her first thing in the morning.
Hey, pal.
Hey, how
Do
are
know
you? Good
Scrying?
morning.
And I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. What did you say?
Do you by any chance know the spell Scrying?
Do I?
It is
I don't
within
know,
the
do
knowledge
you?
domain cleric spell list. You got
Yes,
it at level
I do
9.
know that spell. Thank you.
Oh boy, can I borrow it?
What?
Can I have it?
I'm not sure if it worked that way.
I would enjoy your use of it to see someone.
Who do you want to see?
Well, me and
You're
the commander
hired.
want to know if the king is really the king. If you scry the king, will it be this guy or will it not be this guy?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think Light
Bye,
wants to be
kitty.
there though, so we should probably find him too.
Oh, okay, let's go.
We shall go.
So you see them leaving.
Oh, I'd like to find
Oh.
C6 and go, and kind of get him over to us.
Go ahead. Fine.
I found
fine.
Bess.
Okay, I'll catch up.
Okay.
I don't think she
Oh,
wants
I
to talk
turned
to
around
me.
Turn around and wave goodbye. Or hello, I don't know.
Oh,
Ah.
I wave enthusiastically.
Okay.
Without Zelfer, this would be going nowhere. He is the key to your guys'
Oh my god. Oh, Blake, this is so hilarious. Now, in your campaign, my character will be dating your girlfriend's character, and in my campaign, you have made it so that my girlfriend's character will be dating my friend's character.
Yep. I'm the winner here.
Oh,
all
that's
part of his
so
master
Not to
plan.
mention, my
Quite
character
the
is
triangles.
dating an NPC played by Blake.
You have dated like 3 NPCs made by Blake.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. So you
Who
guys
is it now? Is it still Gage?
go off to find the
No.
commander,
We yeeted that fucker to another plane.
and he will bring
yeah, I
you
don't get told anything.
to his office to perform the scrying spell.
I walk in behind Bess and I point down to her because I'm assuming she's like this and my finger's like this above her head.
Oh yeah.
And I look at the commander and I go, I found her.
I take it she can do it then.
Yes.
Good.
Anything I put my mind to.
Well,
That's my secret.
Well then,
even killing.
Percival, perhaps one of your...
No.
Do you still have your royal sword?
I threw it at him. I threw it at the king.
Did you leave it in the castle?
Yep.
That doesn't help. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Actually, no, it didn't. I don't remember if I don't think I picked it up.
I genuinely
I
don't
feel like
recall.
I did though.
I was asking because I feel like I could have... I thought you got it. I think you picked it up once you realized
I think
that he
I
wasn't...
grabbed it and sheathed it, but I don't think I rebound it to myself.
That sounds about right. So
Okay,
you do have
yeah,
it.
we'll go with that then.
That is what I recall as well, guys.
Well then,
Yeah, I'm glad we could all participate.
I believe it will aid Bess in this if you allow her to take it for now.
I hand the sword to Bess.
I hold the sword.
It big.
Wait, how big is it?
Oh, it's just a regular longsword, actually.
How
Yeah, but
like,
she's small.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm just curious, how big is it? Like, how big is a longsword?
Like 4 feet.
Cool.
Think of a short sword, but elongated.
Mhm.
Oh,
like
thanks
3
so
and a
much,
half
Blake.
to 4 feet. Yeah, it is. Best if it were to be stood up, Bess would be maybe like a foot ish or a foot or so taller than it.
Wow.
It is
Nice.
unwieldy for her, but you take it, and you begin the casting of scrying.
Cool.
And
Who's crying?
Jason, I hate
well, actually, did you really even tell her what she was doing with the scrying?
you. Yeah, I said I didn't say who.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
didn't.
did.
So
I
No,
no,
you
uh,
said the king.
okay, you
Yep.
did. Okay, I was like, wait a second, did he? Okay, so you will be scrying for him.
Yes.
Okay, so you cast scrying, and
Longsword is about 3 feet.
you feel your
Three.
vision fade from your body, and then, in a whirlwind, you find yourself in the med bay of the Cloaked Rangers headquarters, looking down at King Crafton, still
That's a
unconscious.
wrap, folks.
Cool. Can I talk as I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say that.
I look at Light and I nod my head and go, settles that.
That it does.
Wait, what are we settling? I say while still in scrying, staring at the king.
You cannot hear them, I don't think.
Oh. He's laying
But-
there.
Well,
He's pretty sleepy.
yeah.
He's just
You can
doing
end the
his
spell
thing.
at any point.
laying
so
there.
okay.
Is there anything I should be waiting for?
Nope, just wanted
I
to see if
can't
it was
hear
him.
them, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Wait,
Best
can't-
stays
Pre-
scrying for the
pretend.
entire hour duration.
After
Well, now
after a
he's
few
getting
minutes,
beaten up.
I'd take myself out.
We see 6 go in and just start beating the shit out of him. It's like a poor sitcom TV.
Oh God, he won't stop.
Stop, he's already dead.
Right. So you exit the
What
scry.
you say?
That does settle that. Well, thank you very much, Bess.
You're welcome. I start walking away with the greatsword.
Percy doesn't stop her.
Or the longsword, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, cool.
You now have a royal longsword.
You have the royal longsword from King Crafton. That is King Crafton's sword, technically handed down to Percy.
Cool. I'm just
A thief.
mine now, I guess.
You don't have a way to sheath it. You can't hold it. But you can carry it. Like.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you're just carrying around a big fuck you sword. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go find Zelfer and give it to him.
That's not.
Zelfer.
Oh, you know what? I want to find his sister, Alora.
Okay. You find Zelfer and Aloro together, probably.
Yep, we'd be together. Ah, what you've got there?
That is
I've
a very
got a
large
present for your sister.
sword. For me.
For you. This is to protect you on your journey.
Oh.
Isn't that Percy's?
It's
No.
it's incredibly nice.
I found it in the woods. I handed it to her.
I have been hit with this sword multiple times. So I look at it.
She takes it and feels like you can tell it's like really awkward. She doesn't know how to hold it. She's like, "Oh, wow, this is really long.
Give it a swing.
It's lighter
Please
than I thought it would be." Okay. And she's just
You
kind
can
of like,
practice on Zelfer.
hold on.
I mean,
She swings it, and you can see like her grips like slide up, and she's like, "Oh, whoa," and like catches it, and then she points it right at Zelfer. How was that?
I have a better idea.
The tip of it is like inches from you.
I push it down. Thank you, Miss Bess. Six is looking for you.
Thank you.
you. Oh yeah, you're welcome. That sword actually, I'm not sure is mine if it's mine to give or
It
not.
is.
I'm sorry.
It's ours now. Don't worry.
Kind of like wafting it around.
It's ours now.
I don't like the word waft used with a sword.
It's ours. We're gonna. That is a royal sword. It's probably worth a lot of money. We can probably sell it tomorrow.
Okay, well,
I kind
we
of like it though.
found out
It's
that
really
the
light.
king is the king, and I started walking away with the sword, and no one stopped me.
So it's ours now. That's how the chain of
I
operation
think this
works.
is mine now.
By the
Yeah.
transitive property
Cool.
that is now your sword.
Do you have a
I love
sheath?
it.
I don't.
I
No.
nope.
Uh,
It's just the sword.
Oh, I guess I'll be carrying around a sword now.
Use a clip to a gun. Where's the gun? Nope, just the clip. It has all the instruments for killing.
Oh,
By the
God.
way, Zelfer,
Yes.
I followed you yesterday. Why did you announce to everyone?
I tried to be subtle. I lied through my
You
teeth.
did not.
You're right. But he's looking
Zelfer.
for you.
Zulad, whatever you go by now, what did you do?
Only good things. I set her up on a date once she actually finds the guy who wants to ask her out and goes and talks to him instead of hiding from him.
Well, what's so wrong about him setting you up with a date?
Well, the fact that he yelled it in front of all of the rangers wasn't very.
He just wanted to be clear.
Enunciation is
Everyone
key.
in the room.
Maybe he's very passionate about matchmaking.
I nod aggressively.
I kicked Zelfer in the shins,
I don't
Zelfer
stop.
didn't even know what that was until about a week ago.
and
Yep.
I walk away to find.
As you
Six.
kick him in the shenzo and like start to walk away, she clumsily,
What?
Elora clumsily like points the sword at you and is like, "I'll protect." Oh, she's already going.
Remember, you have to wait till the third date.
The third date for what?
I don't know.
What's so special about the third date?
It's the one after
she
the second.
nudges you with her elbow like you would.
I have had sex.
Oh,
Thanks.
That's what
I
we're talking
didn't need to
about.
know. But now I'm
Bess
kind of
covers
curious.
Her ears and walks
Tell me about
away.
her.
She's a farmer girl in Priest, and she is now like 1,000 feet up in the air.
She is raw.
Okay, is that a metaphor?
No.
Okay.
She died and went to heaven.
By the way, I have to fight someone later today, and I'm probably gonna light him on fire.
Can I watch?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it.
On fire, then.
Okay.
He's a bit old, so it is kind of beating up the elderly, but
Within a few hours, the Cloaked Rangers are ready to go. They've got everything they can carry and more. Is there anything you guys would like to do before they head out?
Bess was gonna go find Six.
Go ahead. Yeah, you find Six.
Indeed.
I heard you were talking shit, and you didn't think that I would hear it.
Everybody fight up!
Start again.
Roll a persuasion check.
What?
That I heard that you were looking for me.
Yes, I was trying to find you last evening. You ran away. Or
I
something.
didn't run away.
Oh, maybe that was probably me then. Sorry.
I didn't run away. I was just hiding.
You were running away?
Well,
No, not that I'm sorry.
This
hey,
is so incredibly adorably awkward. I love it.
It was, just Zelfer was taught. Did you want to get dinner or something? That'd be fine with me. I just don't.
Holden, do you have a cock fetish?
As much as Blake does, apparently. That's
We don't want to talk about that right now, bud. This is on the internet.
6. I would love that.
Great.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm so lame.
Excellent. Next time we have dinner, we should do that together twice,
Oh,
just once
do you
together.
want to watch Zelfer and Sam fight together?
I do want to see that.
Me too.
Yo, is your 1st
Let's
date
go.
gonna be watching Sam beat the shit out of Zelfer?
Okay, if he rolls really low on these rolls, man, I have a chance.
Oh my god.
Let's
Okay.
do it. I'd like that a lot.
I agree.
Yeah, I like
just
all
in
the
case,
shit talking that Zelfer did.
You have a couple of those healing type spells on you, just in case.
Oh yeah, always.
Excellent. Okay.
I always come prepared.
Okay. A couple hours later, shortly before the Cloaked Rangers are going to be headed out, I assume Zelfer finds Sam?
Yep. Let's
Okay.
settle this mano a man.
Fine, but I get to be the man.
I get to be Zelfer.
Okay.
Deal.
And because we're fighting close quarters, I want to go first.
Fair. However, I think your stupid bubble spell that you probably don't think I know about should be banned.
I don't need to go first anymore. But fine, I won't use that one.
This is
Okay.
gonna be good. I can tell.
This is gonna be good. So word starts to spread, and before you know it, there is a small gathering of Cloaked Rangers, including Ravina and Reginald, outside waiting at one of the little sparring pits. Including also, I assume, your friends who are ready to watch this.
Indeed. 6 has a minor flashback to the last time he fought in a ring.
Oh yikes!
It's
Oh,
okay.
oof.
It's fine.
Oh,
Before the fight, I put my hand on Sam's shoulder. This is Sam.
Zelfer.
I fully expect to lose this, but I want to have some fun anyway. Okay.
Well, you've grown wiser in your years.
So have you. How's the old hip? As I walk towards the other end of the.
Oh my god.
You just lost any friendship you may have gained there.
So, as you guys prepare for this bullshittery,
I still was told I get first hit, so I have that to myself.
oh my god.
Gotta knock him out in one go.
I'm going to show the map.
Bess is gonna hold 6's hand. Getting spicy.
Ooh, that's hot.
No
I haven't even done
problem.
that yet. I've just rawed.
Are there any modifications you guys would like to make to the field, or are you going to keep them exactly as is?
I would
Can we
like to
put a
make
cow
it
in
bigger.
The,
I would
the
like-
barriers are easily moved. Sam, would you
I
agree
would
to
like
that?
Please let this wait. This small people back away, please.
I would agree to. I don't know, 5 feet on each side added.
Easily done.
Okay. That is enough.
More
space.
sand.
That is enough space that I don't think I can kill. I will kill anyone else.
I would like to go up to. I'm trying to think. Reginald.
Mhm.
And say 50 gold on Zelfer.
He goes, 50 gold.
What a
I don't have that
gold.
lying around, but how about How about 5?
What are you, broke?
Good job, 6.
I already had the cookie in my mouth before I started talking. That was just a really bad play on my part, my bad. Oh, okay, fine.
5 gold it is.
Hey, Ravina, I'll bet you 50 gold on Zolfer.
She just rolls her eyes at you.
10 gold it is.
All right, the stage is set.
Oh, I'm gonna lose
I would like to
this.
go up to someone else and bet them 5 gold on Samel.
Oh my God.
So you win regardless.
Yeah.
Covering his bases.
So
is anyone
what
gonna
you
want to
do is cover. What you want to do is go completely even, regardless of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fuck you, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Is someone's gonna bet against Sam?
Actually, let's find out. No,
I've turned this into a betting game, don't worry.
nobody
gonna
will
say-
bet against Sam.
I was gonna say I'm very scrawny and small.
Do that.
All right. With that, you guys take your corners. People are watching on with glee. And I guess I'll have you guys roll initiative. Everybody, roll initiative. Just in case somebody wants to do some bullshit.
Everybody?
Everybody roll initiative, just in case.
Great, I get to select my token again. I haven't done that since last time we
Oh.
beat the shit out of someone.
Apparently, I'm distracted. Oh, so is Sam.
Sick, yeah.
So is Beth.
I get a whole 5.
Well, your hand is being held by a cute girl. There you go.
Everybody distracted.
I'm going to add that just in case. Who am I missing? 6.
He rolled a 6.
Oh, he does that.
Ironic.
Let me roll for him.
That's
Okay.
true.
6 rolled a 6. Okay, and Zelfer, what am I adding to you?
None.
None. Sam?
2.
5. Percy?
7.
Bess?
3.
All right. 6? You already
I
no,
added
you
mine
already
in
do
there
it.
already.
Yep. Yours is already correct. Then all I need to do. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. There we go. Move these around at the speed of sound. All right. So technically we're starting with Percy. Percy, if you'd like to do anything.
Sitting back and making bets.
All right.
I'm gonna try. Okay, that was stupid of me. I am going to bet an accumulative 50 gold on Zolfer. A bunch of different people.
Nobody will bet on Zelfer.
I know. That's why I'm betting on Zolfer, and they're betting on Sam.
Oh, understood. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. You could get that. You could do
Good.
that. Yeah.
Zolfer, I swear to God.
I'm not gonna win this, man.
Okay. So as it's going on, if you want to pass and just let it keep going, just say pass. Ravina is
Pass.
passing. Zelfer, you are starting.
All right. Oh no. I will start. Fucking immolation.
Oh God. Okay. That's a DC. That's a 16 dex, Sam.
Hey, what's a quarter of that damage, by the way?
Okay, so you fail it.
No, that's cool. But what's a quarter of that damage?
Be
8.
68.
Okay. 8, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
I copy paste.
What are you doing?
My new class feat.
You may use
Level
it to
10.
negate 1/4 of an incoming spell damage rounded down. Then added. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. So you see Sam fucking take it.
So I
Now
take
here's-
-8
So you take
of that.
16 plus 8, 24.
What was that? 20.
Yeah, you take 24.
Mhm.
And you're on fire.
Okay, you see Sam, his armor himself completely engulfed in flames. He stands there and takes it, completely engulfed, and you see some of the flames actually start to, like, unnaturally move and enter within the creases of his armor, and he starts to glow a red hot.
Now, that is what I've got.
6, are you gonna do anything?
I'm just watching for the moment.
Sam, let's see it.
I'll approach him nice and slow.
Sam kind of like speed walks. He's not running, but he kind of like quickly moves towards you. Well, not quickly. He's speed walking essentially, but he's making a point of walking toward you because you still have to use your full speed. But
and
then he's like, oh no.
I hit him twice and use my shadow driver.
Oh god.
If you can hit me, I'm gonna shield. Neither of those will hit me.
Okay, so the first one, a circle of energy surrounds his arm, and he goes, ah! And he blocks the first one, ping! Your sword bounces off. You come for a second strike, ah! Ping!
Better run while you can.
Then you have to make another dex saving throw, but regardless, you take another 15 fire damage. This lasts until you put out the fire.
Don't tell him that.
You're still on fire.
Wait, if I pass the dex save, then the fire gets put out?
Yep.
Okay.
You are burning.
And that's at the end of my turn every time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes 40... Where does it say that I take 15 every turn?
You take 46 every turn. You take 46 on a failed save, and the spell ends on.
Okay, and then you rolled. Okay.
Yep.
So you are glowing red hot and burning.
Yeah, he is glowing for 30 foot bright and 30 foot dim.
Yeah, people are kind of like shielding their eyes, and a couple of cloak rangers step back from the heat. Best anything?
I'm looking.
Can I manually put the fire out?
Nope, has to be magical means.
Or dex save?
Yep. Which I don't think you have anything magical.
That is pretty.
That is why it's a 5th level spell.
Nope, I'm not gonna do anything.
Right. Percy?
I'm gonna hang out with my mans.
Pass.
Ravina is not going to do anything either. Zelfer, it's your turn once more.
This is going way better than I anticipated. So, 3,
Sure is.
4, 5. I'm gonna hit you with a level 4 magic missile.
Oh boy.
Sam shit kicked in by a fish.
For a total of 21.
Okay, so wait.
And a quarter of that using my reaction.
How many times can you do that?
It doesn't have a set fucking limit.
Oof. Okay.
It just says use my reaction.
Okay. So he extends his hand towards you. It's like, this is going better than I thought. It just boof, 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 boof into your chest. And so
quarter 21.
rounded down would be 5.
5.
So you absorb 5.
So I take what, 16?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you let out 6 blasts, and you see like the third one just kind of, rather than slamming into his chest, just kind of enter him, and he absorbs it.
Kinky.
That's unusual.
Okay. 6.
I'm gonna go ahead just in case. I'll pull out that decanter of endless water.
Okay.
Could be a fireman here at some point.
I mean, if he dies by it, his body just turns to ash. I mean, that's just nothing.
Sam.
I swing some more.
Swing. Oh.
Swing.
I will take the first strike, but not the second.
The first one hits? Okay, so then you take 25 total, because I'm hitting you with a shadow.
Dude, I've done more damage to you.
What's Shadow Driver?
That.
Okay, when you choose you can choose
Wow.
and add it to the damage.
Is that hitting other people?
No. Yes.
Yes.
No. Is that the one? Hang on. Oh god. Yeah, those rangers might need to get the fuck out the way.
I also gotta make a Constitution
Yeah,
saving
you
throw.
sure do. Okay, so those rangers are also taking 13.
Ooh, boy.
Aren't we also there?
Are you
No, we're
within
not that
15
bad.
feet of me?
Yep.
Or is it of Zelfer?
I would.
Yeah, it's of Zelfer.
Yeah. So a lot of people, buddy.
Hold on. On a failed save, a creature takes half of the black blood damage dealt to the initial target and pushed 10 feet away. So he succeeded on his save. The creature takes no damage. So he's still only taking the 12.
Cool.
You only took 12 damage, Zelfer.
Thank
Okay.
But now,
Fucking Lord.
Yeah.
Do we all make saves?
Percy, I might have won you a lot of money.
yeah, fucking.
I think he's about to win Percy a
15
lot of
feet.
money. Yeah.
Everybody, yeah, Percy, you need to make a con save.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's
And then
all
I
the
need to
Rangers
do a
and
dex save, right?
Reginald.
Correct.
What about Alora?
That's another fail. So that's
Christ.
another roll 4d6. So that's another 11.
Hold on. Oh, Alora is there as well. Yeah, I don't have a token for her.
If you hurt my sister, now you hurt my sister. Now I have to kill you.
Hold on. Let me.
Uh-oh.
I'll pull up a random token for her. Here, that's Alora. And let me roll a d6 to. We'll just say I'm gonna roll something and you'll decide. Zelfer, do you want upper half or lower half?
Upper.
So Zelfer took the full damage, by the way.
Go
I do.
ahead.
The Constitution saving throw is for the extra target.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from the initial target must make a Constitution saving throw.
And it's pushed 10 feet away.
That's why I said, yeah, that's why it says if they fail, then they take half the damage.
Okay. Then I will roll.
So that's a full 25 for you.
So by
Zelfer.
the way, based on what I rolled, she would be here. So she also needs to make a con save.
If you kill my sister, man.
Okay, and the Rangers. Oh
My-
boy, Reginald.
They would have only done 6 damage. And push
So
people.
a bunch of Rangers are blown back. So is Alora. And she screams out. And Reginald kind of holds steady.
Oops. I didn't know it did that.
And
I'd like to think that
6
Percy's
did not
sitting
even make
with
one.
his hands on the ring, and
Yeah.
as the blow hits, he kind of just like looks like he's in the wind.
Yeah, it's very
It's kinda
majestic,
fancy.
actually. His air flowing. You just. That could have hurt. Like, okay.
Wait, were 6 and I in there too?
No,
Okay, good. I'm gonna go over to a. Oh, I'll wait for my initiative. Never
it
mind.
is actually
Sorry.
your. It is
Oh, good job waiting.
your turn.
Oh, it's me. I'm so patient. I will go over to Alora and check to be sure she's okay.
She is actually. Hold on, I need to look at something.
And I am still on fire.
Yes. How does
Dude, that spell is really fucking annoying.
How does Sam look?
Guess you could say he's hot.
Not amazing. Yeah, he looks pretty. He's not
given
doing
I call
amazing.
her a commoner. She had 4 health.
Oh my god, so is she unconscious?
She is unconscious. She screamed out, was flung back 10 feet, and she is unconscious.
Jesus Christ. I will cure wounds her.
Okay.
First level.
You should use Lily's stat block. For
Yeah,
that.
let's actually see the roll on that.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
The roll for cure wounds?
Yeah, I want to see the health on that.
To be fair, I didn't know it did that.
Wait, what was the
and
total
you set
damage?
me on fire in a
What
way
was the
that's going
total
to kill me.
damage?
She would
For
take
her, 6.
Okay. If she had taken
If
2
it
more,
was
she'd be
8,
dead.
She'd be fucking gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you had, if
No,
you had,
I don't even think it was 6. No, I think it was. Yeah, no, it was 6.
But
Okay,
6 is standing
so
outside
you heal
the
her.
ring.
Okay.
Half rounded down, yeah.
Bess, you run over to her and cure wounds, and she
Are you okay?
I think. I actually
You want to
feel
keep watching?
fine. What?
It's magic. Don't worry. Do you want to keep watching?
Okay. Percy, it's your turn.
Maybe stand back a little bit.
Her back over to.
Yeah, people
where
start to
Sam
back up a bit.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. Ravina is also going to step back. Cloaked Rangers are all gonna back up. And then Zelfer, it's your turn again.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh no.
You are gonna take 14 psychic damage, and you can only dash or disengage, motherfucker. You can't hit me.
I can't.
Damn, that's kind of oof.
Okay, on your next turn only, though.
Yes,
Sam,
yes.
you
it's
can
one
only
turn.
dash or disengage.
It does give him a reaction.
Yeah.
I am
So
going to back
I'd
to-
use my reaction to take quarter of that. Whatever the fuck.
Or you can get an opportunity attack. Up
Yes,
to you.
because I am walking out of your range.
I'm gonna take that instead.
Okay,
Don't
do
hit
it.
me.
Nat 20, nat 20. Ooh, that'll hit
I'll
though.
I'll take the 9 damage. I'll take the 9 damage.
So as he hits you with this, and your brain
Yeah,
is just fucking
remember
pounding.
that you've taken some psychic damage or some necrotic damage.
Yeah.
That
Your brain is
It's
your,
not
your
force
head is
damage.
just fucking pounding it horrifically. You kind of you through your squint,
Alright.
you're able to clip him from behind as he's running off.
I am going to cast a firebolt at his back.
Zelfer, this
Oh, that's
magic
amazing.
shit is really annoying.
You can't hit me.
Wait,
So
wait,
I,
you
I
can't.
miss.
You
can't
yes.
do
Wait,
Mind.
mind
thrust
thrust is
is
a
a
bonus
bonus
action. Oh my
action.
god!
Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
You're lucky
okay.
I
okay.
missed with it, but I did miss.
Holy shit. Okay, and then he launches a firebolt at you, and it kind of gets lost in the swirling blaze already around
hits
you.
It hits this fucking cloaked ranger back here. It's a wham!
Yeah, actually, you hear a cloaked ranger behind you go, whoa, as it poof behind him.
Yep.
6. I assume you want to move back.
Move back? No, I move forward with the tub of water and spray it.
Are you going to try to douse Sam with it?
I am. This is retarded.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
It's not magical water.
It's
It's
not.
You
Oh,
douse
okay.
it on him, the blaze continues, and you're like, well,
Isn't it magical water though?
wait, what are you just,
The
No, I think
the
the
decanter
decanter
is
is
water.
magical. I don't think the water is.
hold
Or
on.
is that
well,
not
it's
how
it's
Less
still
the
it's still
water?
magical means.
Hold on.
I'm pulling it up. Yeah.
Didn't. No. Was that?
Cannot be extinguished by non-magical means. It doesn't say that the water has to be magical.
Hold on,
That is
hold
magical
on.
meat.
Let me look at something. I will make a ruling here. Let's see if extinguished by
Okay, rum and
non-
Captain Morgan might be my new favorite drink. Holy shit. Or Coke and
Rum and
Captain Morgan. I just poured myself a full
Are
glass.
you doing
of
stream,
shit.
fountain, or geyser?
I'm doing geyser.
You're just gonna okay.
Yeah.
Then
Fire hose that motherfucker.
Sam, you need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I can do that one a lot easier than I can the intelligence. Okay. Apparently, still not as well. What
No,
the fuck are
okay.
my rolls today?
Okay, 6, roll 1d4 for me.
Rolling.
About to start manually rolling.
Okay, so Sam, you fall prone. You take 1 bludgeoning damage, but the fire is put out.
Cool.
But you are
And I
prone.
say, are you done?
No.
Not to both of them. It wasn't to one in particular.
How does Sam look?
Wet,
Wet and charred.
Still capable of fighting.
moist.
Okay. Sam,
I-
it is your turn. You can dash or disengage, and you're prone.
That's just for my action, right?
Well,
I
that's your
can
turn.
still use normal bonus action.
Let's look. Let's see. The target must say blah blah blah.
Yeah, you can use bonus
And
action.
it can use its action only. Yeah, you can still use a bonus action. But you are
Okay.
prone.
I use respite.
Okay. Okay. You use respite to heal up a bit, and I
So
assume get up.
that's actually 21. because it didn't do the plus 10 because he's a 10 level.
Okay.
Have you been updating your level?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I just did now though.
Okay. So you're getting 21 back, and I assume you use your movement to get up.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Okay. And he dashes a short bit to Zelfer.
Okay. Let's see.
What movement does he have
so
left?
you use half of your movement to get up.
Yeah, so I can still go 15.
And you can dash.
Yeah, you can get to Zelfer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can't do anything,
That's
but you're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Bess, what are you doing? If anything.
No, I'm watching.
Okay, you're still with Elora. Percy, anything?
Nope.
Ravina is looking concerned, but not doing anything. Zelfer.
I'm gonna cast Immolation.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no, no, no. Okay, make that dex save, buddy.
That's
Okay, you do
So you
succeed
take
this time.
14.
You only take 14.
Okay, and then I quarter that.
Okay.
That. Oh, I can't
Reaction.
believe that's just. That seems a little bullshit, though.
It is a homebrew
Suck
fucking
it.
class. It is a
Yeah.
little bullshit. It is a little
Yeah.
bullshit.
Because I was gonna say, just a quarter or anything.
So what
Well,
is
he
a quarter
only takes
of
a quarter
14?
off.
7,
Yeah.
so that's 3.
3. So, then.
So I
after-
take 11.
After I see him do that, I walk off the map and saying, "Someone interfered. It's over."
Are you gonna take
Well,
an
you can't just
opportunity swing?
attack me. Yeah, I am, because he can't just attack
he-
me and then
he-
walk off.
He used his reaction. You can't touch me, motherfucker.
You did use your action. Yeah.
10, 20, 30. I walk away.
Okay. You walk off of the field.
Yep. I just walk off.
And take us out of initiative for a moment. What's
What?
everyone
You're
doing?
just gonna attack me and then walk away?
That. Do you say that?
Yeah,
That one's for my sister.
that's fair, but still.
No, someone interfered. The fight was ruined when 6 stepped in.
6!
Yep, that was me. The one that sprayed the water, that was me. I had the canter right here. I was like,
I like
"Right there."
stick my sword in the ground, then cross my arms. 6!
Yeah.
Ravina speaks
I
up.
wanted to fight him.
To be fair, that was pretty terrifying. You were on fire a lot.
It's
My
whatever.
sister
You
died
you
for
look
a
pretty.
second,
You both look kind of roughed up. I think that you did it.
I'm not
for
bloodied.
Bess.
I'm not
for Bess.
really bloodied
Zelfer's sister
either.
would be dead right now.
But are
You did a lot to
bloodied?
me, though.
Are you bloodied?
No, I'm just charred.
Damn, I'm not bloodied.
I'm charred and my head hurts.
Sam, you are bloodied. Sam is bloodied.
It's charred. I was on
Yeah.
fire. There was no blood to be had.
Mechanically, you are bloodied.
Sure.
Yeah. I kind of sit down. I'm surprised I did that well. That was fun, Mr. Sam.
Elora yells out.
Yeah,
For what it's
Zelfer.
worth, I think Zelfer won.
For what it's worth, he ended the fight. Nobody won.
That was me. I say, holding up the
No,
I
you
tried your water.
interfered, and he ended it.
Yeah,
Because it wasn't
I
fair
interfered.
anymore. It wasn't fair. Because we don't know.
Well,
what
I
that-
agree. It wasn't fair.
Yeah, because if that
That
spell
was
had
not
kept
fair.
ticking,
No. I stepped in there. It wasn't fair. I put out one of the combatants.
but Mr. Six, if he had died by
no,
that, we
cheater.
should be happy. Because if he had died by that, I don't know if we could bring him back.
Yes.
No offense to you, Mr. Sam.
Why
I
would
had
you be
fun.
happy by that?
I wouldn't be. I said it's good that he put you up because it would have been bad if you had died by it.
So I have
Yeah,
heard.
thank you, Six, for being a responsible person.
And thank
mean-
you for bringing
And for not
Zelfer's sister
hurting
back to life.
Civilian.
Because she'd be dead right now.
Yes, and if he had killed him, if he had killed her, I would have killed him.
I'm all right. Bess helped.
Fair, but I would have broken the rule and
I-
used my other spell that he told me not to use,
I-
and then I would have just killed him from inside the bubble.
I might have a bruise.
Can
but
you
like,
really do that though?
Yes, I could have.
I read on that spell. I don't know
Because
if that's a
nothing can
thing
pass.
that you can do.
Nothing can pass. Can magic? I could leave a hole in it because I control the size of it, and I could leave a hole in that I could cast all my spells through.
Anyway, with that, no bets are claimed.
What?
Technically, I guess no winner is decided because
Yeah, fuck you.
nobody went down.
Because six
and we
interfered.
Probably,
That was me.
in
I did the
Sam's
water
favor,
thing.
Good
therefore-
job,
we
Sam.
probably, though
Thank you,
Zelfer
guys.
seemed like he was gonna win. There is no winner.
Nope. And Zelfa doesn't. Zelfa would shake Sam's hand.
Yeah, I'd shake it. And I'd say we should gang up on 6 for interfering.
I think he would kill me right now.
Reginald does say before we wrap up, if you wanted to have round 2, sounds like you got time tomorrow.
I'm actually leaving pretty early on in the day tomorrow.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
I would like to see my parents I've never met before in my life.
Still sounds like an excuse. You could do it before, but
Yeah, I'd love to show up to my parents beaten and bruised.
it builds character.
You want me to build your character? I'll let you on fire.
I'd like to see you try.
You're right, I can't right now.
Anyway, with that, we
Was he
should
like
probably
a little scared?
maybe a tad after seeing what happened to Sam. Yeah, maybe a little bit. He's definitely putting on a little bit of an act. But
Sam is smoking.
we should wrap up for the night.
Yes.
And then we will get back to finishing up this little moving chapter and switching things around next session.